Hi, good evening, and welcome to Courtesy Flush.
Hello.
This is Crash.
Hi.
The other guy would normally be here, but he decided he wasn't our friend anymore. So, you know, he's with his wife, and they're doing important stuff together.
Normally, he's the captain of Cleveland.
Yes.
But right now, he's the... I don't want to make a reference to him being anything of Baton Rouge, considering how much he fucking hates it. Oh, shit, look!
Yeah, what the fuck, Crash? Why would you say that about our best friend, who is amazing?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Well, oops.
Oops.
I'll unfriend both of you motherfuckers. Say that to my face. Okay, don't do that. You're kind of scary. Anyway. We're going to be Jeans and Black T-shirt crew. Yeah, we definitely do.
I mean,
we work backstage, local theater.
And, you know.
That's pretty much like what people in theater wear, isn't it?
This is the outfit that says Stand by 5.
Yes.
And the proper response to that is standing by. It'll be weird loving with Mike afterwards, but good. Great typo. That typo could not have come out any more. He's using his phone right now. No, I can tell.
No, he meant loving because it is weird to love me. I'm a very difficult person to love.
We're going to play Bloodborne. I've always, thanks to Kevin, I officially think of it as Buttborne in my mind now. We're going to play Bloodborne. And we're just going to go off the top. Mike made a character.
Mm-hmm.
I had no part in this.
I made Solomon Doone, vampire hunter.
And I this is a reference that's lost on me, so I guess...
It's not a reference to anything you would know.
Okay.
Okay, so Solomon Doone is actually a character you pick from Arcanum. You can actually pick characters in Arcanum.
Oh.
His background's different, but it's a Victorian-ish kind of game. And I was like, I kind of want a character from there, so I picked that as a name. There was no reason.
Nice.
I just wanted to have him be called Solomon Doone, vampire hunter.
All right, let's show him off.
Bloodborne sounds just like a couple of bros who are a couple of gay Jason Bourne guys.
Let me show you my Bourne supremacy.
Every stream,
anyway.
I feel like Lone Wolf is just slowly straying from the light. Just every stream.
All right, welcome to the dream. This is the dream. This is where all the things happen.
This is a terrible dream.
It is a terrible dream.
Wait,
but
what are all those things in the distance?
Which things? The giant like trees?
Are they trees? Or are they just giant popsicle stick? What is that?
I mean, they would be trees. Do we have the monocle? We don't have the monocle. You have to find the same monocle.
No, he's wearing a monocle.
Well, yeah. Wait, what? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, of course. This is Solomon Doone.
Can't get a
vampire hunter.
Origin, waste of skin. You can't call a man with chops like that a waste of skin though. Like he's already beauty incarnate. With like
yeah.
The more I look at him, the better he gets. Look at his fucking eyebrows.
He's angry. He's got a lot on his mind.
He's simultaneously worried and angry. He's like a pussy, but he's mad.
Okay, no. He's what? Okay, so first of all, he's worried and angry because one, he's no longer in the world of Arcanum, and he's angry that this world sucks. So yeah,
that's a fair assessment.
I decided to pull the name Solomon Doone because I thought it was a cool little name to pull. So now you get to pick this.
Look at those mutton chops. Mutt and chops. Not mutton chops, mutt and chops.
This game is the Dark Souls of Eldritch action RPGs.
God damn it, Michael. So, I am a fan of the Threaded Cane. Do you have a vote on the Saw Cleaver, Hunter Axe, or Threaded Cane? Because I am a fan of the Threaded Cane.
He's a Threaded Cane guy, obviously.
He's a Threaded Cane guy.
Yeah. I mean, that monocle, what? All right.
Pistol or blunderbuss?
Oh, he's a gentleman. Pistol all the way.
All the way. See, we just happened to go for my usual starting equipment. And then the notebook, which I am...
Nobody uses those.
What are you talking about? Like, on my regular character, I have a note that has like 140 likes, okay?
What's that? I'm like, I don't know. Is that supposed to mean something to me?
No,
All right. Well, how about you just keep that trash out of the stream, okay?
All right. Do I have everything equipped? I do.
Deck start is fun though. He's a secret Nigel Thornberry. No, we were just talking about before stream, like what kind of a game this is, and he told me a story about how Captain Cleveland first got this game, and you brought it over there, right?
Right. I had gotten the game, and then I went down to visit them in Baton Rouge, and I gave Kevin a chance to play it, and we created this goofy-looking old guy and named him Guthrie. And he was commenting that in his eyes, the way that the game was hard was dumb.
He's not wrong. I agree with that statement. Let's hear how he butchers this story.
Do I butcher all the stories?
No.
Are you out on the hunt?
Oh, you know what? We're not even going to talk to you. Just give me your blood. Thanks, Yusefka. See you.
Okay, yeah, please skip all of the stuff in the beginning. I have seen this 15 times already because I've sat down here and watched people do it. If you haven't seen the intro or watched any of Bloodborne, you're not missing much. People people talk, and you just kind of stare straight ahead and go, I'm sorry, what did you say? Because it's boring.
The only thing I'm sad about is that I didn't get a chance to take him down with fists.
It's more interesting to listen to other people talk about the lore of this game than the actual people in the game talk about the lore. No, I was saying this before stream. I'm like, this game takes skill to play, but it's actually kind of easy. I'm saying that not to be like controversial or anything, because that's fucking stupid. No, more to the point, like Dark Souls is difficult in its own way. This game has its own difficulty, but in my playthrough of it, I didn't really have too much of a problem.
Because in a sense, the difficulty comes from learning it the first time.
Yes.
There's so much fewer weapons that, as you were saying previously, everything is more finer tuned, right? Whereas with Dark Souls, there's a little more elements of randomness because there's so many weapons that it seems like the enemy AI is a little more dynamic in the Souls games, where in this one it's a little easier to draw them out and be a little more formulaic with it. So it's like, for example, when we were playing with Kevin, like there's a possibility that, just him going about learning how the game works was just him coming to the conclusion, like, well, this is dumb. And there's a chance of that, but he's not here to say that one way or another. He is in chat, though, so he can provide his opinion. But then once you learn how the AI works and how the enemies operate, it's like, well, you can use any weapon and just kind of go ham because the enemies are going to behave the same way every time.
Yeah. Their behavior does not really change. The game is so fine-tuned there's rarely any kind of randomness to it. It does exist. There's always going to be something. Mm-hmm. But it's so fine-tuned, it's almost hard to find. As in Dark Souls, you could die from just about any fucking random thing. For any reason whatsoever. Why? Oh, you just didn't have a shield, or you didn't have this fucking piece of gear.
So, the funny thing about playing this, since it's on PS4, is if you try to skip through dialogue and you press X too many times in succession, there is something about the programming where it makes the game think, like, oh, you meant to hold the X button. And this game has, like, the Demon Souls configuration where if you hold X and then motion the controller, it does a gesture.
Wait, there are other consoles this is on?
Well, I just meant that's the way that it's, like, programmed on PlayStation because of how the Dark Souls games are programmed.
Oh, you're comparing it with Dark Souls. Got it. I gotcha. Okay. I was like, wait, I thought this was only on PlayStation.
Yeah, this is a PS4 exclusive.
It's a PlayStation exclusive game. But yes, Solomon Doone, Vampire Hunter, is sick and tired of this bullshit. He is not a very good man. He was not brought up in good circumstances. I do have his Arcanum backstory. But he hates everything and everyone here. He has much resentment for it. That's why I made his face look angry. See, I'm a great story writer. Hire me, Pixar.
Somebody out there looking for a DM. Oh, the dumb shield is really long.
Speaking of which, I'm curious. Would you ever want to play a tabletop game?
It's never been something I've like super gotten into.
It's weird because you're like an actor, and that is like 90% of the fun.
Speaking of 90% of the fun, 90% of the fun of this game is getting into trouble when you shouldn't be. I do not have the stats to take on this fuck.
You're level 4. You got this. Just dodge him.
Woohoo!
Dodge him. Don't get hit by him. Stop
You can't
getting hit by him.
Yeah, I gather. That's what you want me to do.
I said this game was easy. There you go.
Oh yeah,
See,
nice
see?
stomach.
That's what I mean. You find that, easy peasy.
Well, I can miss too. Ooh, almost got too greedy. Okay.
Yeah, and that's something else I learned. If you're not greedy, you can pretty much ace this game.
You just stand back, wait a minute, run away.
This game is very patience based. You just wait for the right opening and you just go for it.
I will say, I feel like that's something you can say about the Soul series as a whole.
That's true.
It's very patience based.
But not as dumb.
Ducks, dicks, danger, diggy dogs. Why are those the 5Ds?
I've been playing a mod for the original XCOM called Pirates. It's kind of tough. You start off with your asshole this big and this big.
Then you can knock on the doors and all the people are pissed.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt.
I don't know. Fuck you, dude. I wanted some water.
Too bad this isn't a Souls game, says Captain Cleveland.
I mean, no, it's not a Souls game, but it was. Oh God, I feel even too cheeky saying it. It has the soul of a Souls game. But that's just FromSoft. Like even playing Sekiro, yeah, it's not a Souls game, but you can definitely tell playing it like, all right, this was made by the Souls game people.
I've never heard of that game.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Oh, I get it now. You were saying it like it was Japanese, like it was meant to be said, and I was thinking of something else. I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, he means Sekiro.
Yeah, it's
because I'm from the Midwest and I'm dumb. So
no, that's not the thing. The thing is just when you play the game, they say his name, and like
right.
that's what one of the
Sekiro, right?
Damn it! No, I'm not gonna be that asshole that corrects you. That's what you're looking for.
No, I'm not saying that you are.
It's the Dark Souls of the Souls games.
The Ding Dong Ditcher.
Although the neat thing about this game is I think it was the first time you had a running R2, which I really like.
A running R2.
Like,
oh.
running heavy.
See, here I am thinking my dumb thoughts again. I was thinking of like R2D2, and I was like, wait, what? I had a moment where I was like, that's obviously wrong, but in my head I just imagined like R2D2 like fucking sprinting like Usain Bolt.
Dude, I'm just gonna think of that now. Like I'm gonna run at him and use my R2, and I'm gonna reference that from now on.
My R2 used to run, but then I went to the doctor and got it looked at. Hold on, where's my audience laugh? See, it was funny.
Wow, I've heard that laugh track before. Is that Big Bang Theory?
You mean the entirety of the show?
Da 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 da. Oh, hey! God, I can even hear the characters' voices in my head after hearing the laugh track. Fuck. How many laugh tracks do you have?
Armored Core would be sweet. That's a game that's tough, and
that is also FromSoft.
Yeah. It's a game I've always wanted to kind of play, but I always forget it exists. Like when I was younger and we got the demo disc for the PlayStation, I was like playing the demo for Armored Core like constantly, and it was hard as shit. I mean, it was fucking difficult, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wish more mech fighter games had that kind of thing.
Beat boop, motherfucker! I did my running R2, so I beat booped. That's appropriate, right?
Well, that's not what Solomon Doone would say, Vampire Hunter.
Yeah,
Oh
well-
no, this dog seems to have been turned by the vampire illness. Seem to have gotten my cloak wet.
What?
What ho?
Hey!
What the devil? How dare you?
What the devil? How dare you, filthy swine! Get your stupid blunderbuss away from me! Is that what it would sound like? Did I do okay?
No, but that's fine.
Damn it! Well, then I apologize
No, you don't have to apologize.
for offending your ear holes with that
Dude,
sound.
you don't have to apologize for terrible performances. You just do them. It's okay.
See, now you need to hit the laugh track. What are you doing?
No, I have to hit this button.
What? Get up, asshole! Why did you sit?
Well, he felt bad. The cool thing about the boo is that I can do it for like many, so I could do.
Jesus, I feel like I'm back at University of Toledo during a football game.
Ew.
Well, yeah, because they lost every single one of them, so you know.
I didn't even know they had a football team. Why are you getting hit by this?
Because he's got a brick. Do you have a brick?
What do you? I thought you were good at this game.
There.
There you go.
I put my hand in his junk and then he bled a lot. Are you happy now?
See, I'm not talking all this shit. He should be good at this game. Why did you just
Why does he keep doing
Why
it?
did you praise the sun out of nowhere?
Because it keeps thinking I'm holding the X button, so it keeps gesturing.
Wow.
What did I get? The torch. Come here. Now we can light bitches on fire.
Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Eh. I should stop that.
Hey, how you doing, Betty? It's good to see you, man.
Ha. Ha.
Wow.
I kind of sort of really like this weapon.
Those anchor birds, man.
Which way do I want to go about this? I want to try to get the armor.
Okay, so I noticed you were hitting the transform your weapon button like 30 times. You're not gonna do that for the rest of the stream.
No,
You're just gonna pick your fucking.
I'm sorry, it's a tick.
I know it is, and you're gonna stop it.
Okay.
We're gonna do some therapy right now. You're gonna fucking stop that shit right away.
Ask-
I already know. I've heard about this.
How have you heard about this?
Because I was in the living room when you got yelled at for it.
By who?
By who do you think?
Oh.
There you go. There you go. You dodged a bullet.
God damn it.
See? Easy. See, look at that. You dodged his fucking meat cleaver.
Do.
I'm really glad that you're getting better.
I don't know how to respond to you right now.
What do you mean? You're doing really good now. I'm almost proud of you, you know?
What's it gonna take, Dad? What's it gonna take to be proud of you?
From Collinwood? Oh, yeah, that's right. In Collinwood, they used to shoot us with blunderbusses. They would just be like, "What ho! How dare you trespass upon us?" And then they'd, like, fire and have to pack it in.
Take a second to pack it back in, stuff the little thing inside of it that stuffs the bullet. That's
gunpowder.
There is no way to, like, stuff gunpowder without, nowadays, it's just jack off.
No.
I mean, how do you... Never mind.
You don't jack off your gun to stuff. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Jacking off your gun sounds like, you know, Never mind. I should not make jokes like that.
No.
Kevin's like, yeah, I don't know about that one guy.
It seems like this one was infected with a rare strain of the vampire disease. No worries. I have the cure right here. It's called gun. See, this is what I mean. I started you out as a waste of skin. So you can...
This game is so jank. I just shot him a bunch and he couldn't do anything about it.
No. Put a 12 caliber cannon in the back of a truck and broadside the blunderbuss gangers.
See, that's the Bloodborne mod that we need.
You see, this is the thing. You would think that it would be a horse-drawn carriage in which you would mount this.
Can we just get like colonial American Bloodborne?
But no, it would be a Toyota Hilux. Because if you're gonna mount any heavy weapons, you gotta pick the Hilux.
I just want to see people that look like Paul Revere and George Washington riding around in a horse and carriage with a giant cannon on the back going, "What ho?" And then just firing it off.
Destroying vampires.
That'll be the sequel to
He's got
Abraham
the vampire
Lincoln.
cough. Get him. He was like,
Okay.
he's like, "Hey man, you got some change?" And you start smacking him with your poor person or anti-poor person cane.
By the way, this is one of the reasons I love this game. Is that one of the things that you can get is fear the wheelchair or fear elderly because of what's the message options. So this is all gunpowder. Like that's all gunpowder. So if you light it on fire, the whole room blows up.
Oh,
So I don't know if it works.
that's too close.
I don't know if it works if I shoot it or not. But since shooting in this game is janky AF,
Seems like you're doing a great job.
yep, of missing the gunpowder barrel. I'll just take my pungent blood cocktail. Fuck you. Give me some bullets. We're
Okay.
not gonna. It's gonna say something about the moon. Got it.
He's Solomon Doone, vampire hunter. It seems I am now covered in the very juices that the vampires seek, also known as
Juices.
blood.
All them vampire juices.
Yeah.
Hang on, my headset is not tight enough. Oh, hey, we had people talking on what is that, YouTube?
Yeah. It's Brother Malachi, cue laugh track. All right, have a good one, Brother Malachi. Yeah. A pungent blood cocktail.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of the alluring skulls from Dark Souls. So you toss them and enemies are like, blood, and then they go running after it. I kind of wish I could like do like derpy voice mods for this
Great.
game. so just like when the enemies are running at you, instead of saying like, "Why, you angry and rat," like I just make them go like, just like fobbling across the field saying shit like that.
No, I would do something better. Every time you hit the monsters, they just go, "Fuck! Shit! Ow, my fucking chest! What the fuck?
that like very like particular Mike Fields brand of humor.
Ow! That really hurts!"
Feel like it would be. We've never had this discussion before. How do you feel about Game Grumps, specifically Aaron Hansen?
Who?
Game Grumps?
I know of them. Who the fuck is that?
Aaron Hansen is Ego Raptor.
Oh, you mean the guy from Newgrounds?
Yeah.
I think you guys have told me about this. I have no opinion. I don't know. Like, what am I opinioning on?
And
Wait, what? What? So what am I opinionating on?
I'm just asking how you feel about him, just because it seems like there are times when your humor crosses a very like Aaron Hansen medium of humor. Like it seems like something that you would enjoy because it's something that you yourself are good at making funny.
Oh.
Like just that like fuck. I can't even do it because my face is too close to the microphone. And I don't feel like murdering people's ears.
Just adding a bunch of fourth wall breaks into a game. It worked for a Deadpool game. Ow, why would you do that? Ah, fuck! Shit! Oh, dude, fucking stop shooting me! God! Dude, I'm just trying to help!
My knee! Oh shit, the range on that is stupid.
Yeah. Why aren't you killing these easily?
Because I am already underleveled for the area that I'm in.
No, I mean dodging them and hitting them in their weak spots.
I mean, I don't know why you gotta. You should. Maybe
Come
I
on,
suck a
let's
little.
go MLG. Let's do this.
I just enjoy this game. I am not MLG. I never laid claim to MLG. Those are
Crash,
just.
you were talking so much trash before the stream about how fucking good you are at this game. And then when you get in here, it's like, what, you can't even dodge a rat? Come on, dude.
I just killed into it.
Okay. Impressive.
Man!
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Mike. Oh, hey, Mike.
Oh, hey there, Mike.
Yeah.
Yay, I have good armor now.
Oh, my weenus.
And we're just going to go ahead and put all of that.
So Crash is as good at this as he is Dark Souls.
I think that's...
That's beautiful.
I don't know how to respond to that statement now.
It's good. Don't worry, Nick's gonna come back at some point. He's got to finish out Shivers because he loves that game so much. No, it's funny because we had a great time playing Shivers, but then we got to a point where we just had a bunch of puzzles that were bullshit, and he was just done. And I love that moment in the stream when it just gets Nick so upset. It's like you know. I'm kidding. I suffered right there with him. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Nice throwing knife.
I watched those Hey There Mike videos. What the fuck?
They're wonderful.
Look, Brian. I don't claim that they were made to be good. Okay, I just made them because I had an idea to make really dumb videos when I had a camera in my hands.
Oh, you
Which
hate
is
to
all
see
the
it
time.
happen.
That sounds like a football thing.
Well, I just tried to shoot with no bullets, so... It's like one of those moments where, like, you're trying to use an item in Dark Souls and you don't have anymore, and your character just kind of, like, scratches his ass. Because for some reason that's the animation of, like, oh, hey, I can't use this.
Well, you have been shooting them a lot.
Nick, why wouldn't a rat have a throwing knife? Answer me that. Why wouldn't a rat have a throwing knife? Of course he had a throwing knife, you know?
Why? Well, explain that to me, because I don't know.
I don't know, like, why wouldn't he, dude? Just tell me why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Hang on
Michael
a sec.
just said you can explain it to Nick, but it would require like 3 hours of backstory. Lack of opposable thumbs? See, he's got you there.
But, like, have you ever seen, like, a rat's hands? Like, they got little fucking rat hands. They can do
Right.
something with a knife.
So they pulled a switch. So the rats are so bad in this neighborhood, they all have switchblades, is what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it
Not-
is
aside from the-
definably a throwing knife, but he's just got, like, these little fucking rat hands, so at least he can grip it with his little rat hands and be like, nyeh.
Aside from the fact that they're half the size of a bear, they not only that, they now have knives. It's horrible.
Yeah, dude.
No
There's
wonder you had to call Solomon Doone Vampire Hunter.
just every single time. You can't say his name without, like, the very, like... Because, I mean, he is Solomon Doone, Vampire Hunter.
Yes.
Gotta just, like, stop and look at the camera. Little unfair.
A little bit.
Do I need to unlock this door, too? Or does it... No, it does not open from this side. Okay.
Excellent. Brotherhood of the Wolf hat?
And then I am gonna use... Where is it? Where the fuck did it go? Oh, I know I picked one up.
Yeah, it's his subtitle legally. Talking about Solomon Doone, Vampire Hunter.
Didn't I pick up a... Shit. All right, well,
Did
I'm
you
not
pick up a
gonna-
what?
One of the, one of the eyes. An eye thing. To see with the eyes.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I thought I did. I didn't.
I was getting disinterested when you started sucking at this game.
Bruh.
I'm just saying.
I have feelings.
Sorry, that was a little harsh.
It wasn't even remotely harsh at all. It's just funny.
No, because I clearly don't mean it. I think you're fine at the game. Fine as far as I'm gonna go. I'm actually like surprised you're actually getting hit by stuff, because when you were the one who actually showed me how to dodge stuff in this game. But it's okay if you get hit, man. Especially against those things.
Whoa, was that an Easter egg to your next stream? You gonna play Hitman next?
What?
I was just I reached for that one. I reached pretty far.
You-
My
you-
pockets are deep. My pockets are very deep.
What's the distance between here and Mars? Because that's how far you fucking reached. Because I have no idea what the fuck you were trying to say right there.
All right, we're gonna try to cheese this asshole.
Wow. Dude, I love fucking playing games in the air. So fun. You really are.
Ha!
There you go.
You can make him bleed in the face if you just shoot him a bunch. But I don't know if I'm gonna succeed in that because
Can't you dodge between its legs?
you can, but it's like there it is. Ha! Oh, I am so weak.
On purpose. That means later on you're gonna have the best stats. There you go. Nice.
You know, I tried to go between his legs.
Well, that's what I did when I beat him. I actually beat him in one try, but I wasn't a waste of skin though. To be fair.
Ha! Yeah, like this. To be fair though, this would probably only be marginally easier if we started off as like the class that's appropriate for Dex. Oh boy, now comes the fun.
Michael coming up in here with that Dairy Queen. What'd you get?
Are you done?
You got a blizzard from Dairy Queen. And I'm sorry to say, he didn't get us, and I feel like friendship points are just being lost here. Yeah, I know. He has his birthday ice cream cake. It's pretty tasty. I've been avoiding it. I could probably and then I would regret it.
Woohoo!
It would
Bray
be a
Slaughter.
delicious regret.
Sword Hunter badge. Quicksilver bullets. Look at that. All right, we're what? How deep are we in here? 20, 25 minutes? How long have we been playing? First boss is down.
Looks like you've been playing for 19 minutes. Well, not even playing, but 19 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you just stab it in the junk?
I mean, that's what you do. What? Listen, what Souls game are you not constantly slashing things in the butthole or poking them in the junk?
He's got a point. He's got a very good point there. Everything in this game is vulgar. Hey, isn't that the guy you just killed?
No, that's the original hunter.
Welcomed, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how he forgets his name. Gehrman.
Just yet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I accidentally fucking gestured again because I
I-
won't stop tapping X too quickly.
This was.
Oh, by the way, so like there's some creepy shit in this game, but this is easily the creepiest line of dialogue.
This was once a work. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
Like, ew.
Yeah.
Are you turning it up?
Yeah.
It's still like, what the fuck, dude? Alright, is that the beckoning bell? Yes. So you can, if you... Oh, no, we're not gonna do it that way. Yeah, you can, like, bow to her and she'll bow back. Hi, lady.
Hello, good
I am a doll. There's only one thing I really like about her, and her voice is the voice of the maiden in black from Demon
From
Souls.
Demon Souls. Yeah, you told me this. It's a good crossover, considering that this is also a PlayStation exclusive like that game.
Like, I like it.
Yeah. Wow, you're gonna level up fast. Look at that.
Farewell, good
So you're not a waste of skin anymore.
Hey!
And you get to put the stats in places you actually want to.
Can I buy... Oh, it's the Kirk hammer. I don't want to buy the Kirk hammer. Fuck the Kirk hammer.
What's
you
the
know?
Kirk hammer?
It's a sword slash hammer. So when you're like this, it's like a normal size like greatsword or longsword from Dark Souls, and then when you flip it, he like sticks it into a giant hammer. But it's like it's so fun and goofy and stupid. But God damn, is it slow?
No, that sounds like I was just imagining like Captain Kirk. And it's just like dun 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 dun, and then you just end up fighting people like double fist, which you can do in this game.
You can.
Very well.
Huh? Oh yes. Well, oh okay. So he won that. You know how he won that fight against the Gorn? Do you know how he won? Huh? No, he didn't beat the shit out of it. He blew it up. He built a bazooka on that planet using bamboo and materials he found laying around and shot it with a bamboo bazooka.
That's pretty 1980s television.
It was 1960s, but yeah.
60s television.
Yeah. A little bit.
Misplaced a single decimal.
Well, I think math, not even once.
Evening. I cannot see that name, but good evening.
That's Raging Goblin.
Oh,
He just got a red name because he's upset. He's mildly irritated.
really?
Michael has done this part 1,000 times.
I'm dead. I can't.
Is there like any like milk bone drops that you can just like pick up? You just
That's a pungent blood cocktails.
pungent
Yes.
blood cocktail.
That's what I was saying earlier.
So there's like okay. I was hoping for like milk bones. I feel like that'd be less vulgar, you know. Like you give them a couple milk bones, then they become your best friend.
How can you even hear what Michael is saying? My head is just drowned out in game sound.
I can hear what he's saying because I do this.
Oh.
Just a little bit. But most people probably can't hear what he's saying either because there's no microphone up there. Did you want to be? Okay, you said no.
Give me my blood echoes, you bastard. Alright, I made the mistake of running out too far. So let's try this again. Come here.
Next Sunday we're at St. Jude, right? We're gonna be doing a
Come here.
charity VR event. Well, it's actually part of the parish festival, but we'll be doing VR.
I mean, you just gonna look at me funny?
Basically, it's like a VR where we just put people in VR and then we run fit. It's a great charity.
Aw, come on now.
For a lot
Alright.
of people, VR is
Now I'm just dying a lot.
they just assume it's going to be like they get on a roller coaster and they're going to get motion sickness. But I have to keep telling people it's like, no, you control the motion with your body, which is natural.
What does that mean? Less than D, or is that a less than O? What is
Less
that
than
still?
oh, do you have glasses, sir?
What?
Do you actually? I don't know. What's your
No,
vision like?
no. My vision is 2015 in my left eye and 2020 in my right.
Gotcha. Go for the right eye.
Actually, I said that backwards. My vision might be worse than it was 2 years ago.
How you been sleeping?
Poorly.
Yeah.
That's kind of my norm right now. I'm sleeping poorly.
Turn down the game just a hair. Gotcha. Easy. Thank you.
Where? Okay, hold on.
That came out. That came out a little. Let me try that again. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm also sucking.
It's okay. Bad dog down.
I think I'm a little in my head right now thinking like, oh yeah, I'm a little stronger than this, and then I'm not.
Just go no. No. That's how you get dogs to stop, right?
It doesn't work with these dogs. These ain't dags.
Yeah, they are. Dude, the reason why they don't listen to you is because you keep hitting them with a cane.
I mean, that may very well be true. I'm not going to not
Just because-
deny the truth behind that
This is why
statement.
Solomon Doone is evil, because he's out to destroy. He's not evil. He's just got an evil nature, you know. He's out to stop the vampire sickness from ruining everything. I think you're trying to defeat these things for some reason. You don't have
I definitely don't have to, but
to, because it's just right. There you go.
why did it not activate? That is
you were-
so silly.
Well, you were like 2 frames to the left. You know?
I wasn't aware
How
I
did
had
you-
to analyze this via frames.
How did you not notice that you were 2 frames off, man? Even any first-year MLG, Bloodborne, I don't know what I'm saying.
Doorways. Wow.
He's like, mother, how do I get through this door? No, he's not allowed in the house, is what it is. He knows what happens when he gets in the house.
He's not potty trained.
Yeah, no, he'll get his paws on the floor to get all dirty, and then the caretaker comes out, and it's like, get the hell out of the fucking house! Fucking dog starts running.
Yeah, up.
If you run out of bullets, just go buy some federated ammunition.
Hey, if you run out of bullets, stab yourself in the thigh and get more bullets. Because why live without bullets?
What? Yeah. Oh, from the iron in your blood. Gotcha. That makes sense. Bullets are made of iron. Thanks, Michael.
Long story short, I hate it when parents are trying to convince their children that's a
The thing I always enjoyed about a good Souls game is how it always punishes complacency. And then Kevin replied,
That's what I'm
Souls."
saying. That because he is part of every Souls run through.
You know why he put this game down? Because he knew he was going to be too good at this game, and he just didn't want to show off. You know?
Make me look like the true bitch that I am.
What? No, dude. Nobody said that. That's
Hey,
dumb.
Grandma. Grandma.
Why do you say stuff like that?
Well, if you hadn't have got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess.
Because she's a bitch.
What?
So is it gonna be? Yeah, I should have known.
See, that's her dogs that you killed on the bridge. That's why they won't go through the doorway. They're afraid of her.
She's just in there baking cookies like, fuck you.
Whoa, dude.
Eileen the Crow! Hi, Eileen the Crow!
Oh. Are you? And an outsider?
What? If I go down here, you can't fucking hear her.
Yeah.
Yay, I gestured. Totally my intention. Hey, can I have your gesture? Please, please. Give me the thing. Yes. Yes. I'm just gonna do this all the time.
Just to get the blood off.
Me.
Because he's Solomon Doone.
Solomon
Vampire
Doone
hunter.
says, heh.
Solomon Doone, vampire hunter.
Oh, you're right. I misspoke. Blasphemy. My apologies.
Yes. It's
Well,
quite all right.
I didn't feel comfortable looking at the camera in that moment, so I couldn't say it right. I'm sorry.
You're also like on some weird wooden rafters that totally looks like it belongs in some ghetto theater. You know.
Hey, where'd you go?
I mean, you gotta. The show must go on, but at some point you kind of go, yeah, and I don't want to die either.
Yeah, can you just hang this up there on the catwalk? That's not a catwalk. That's a fucking plank. No. You just put a 2x4 that you bought at Home Depot across there.
No, you'll find a stage tech who'll fucking do it though.
Oh, of course you will.
He'll walk across it like it's not even a fucking problem. Hang that light up and be like, what? It's perfect. I'm perfectly fine. Like, they always have to show off that they're fine with stupid high heights. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I'm like, you ain't got to prove nothing to me, man. If you fall 60 feet to the ground, then hey.
As part of my theater training, I spent at least a good year and a half doing backstage work. And man, nothing scared me more than hanging lights from the catwalk. Jesus. And like, University of Toledo has 2 separate theaters. And the one theater only has 1 catwalk, which is nice. But the other theater has like a second catwalk that's even higher up and even smaller. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going up there. Fuck that. Like, if you're going to call me a coward, cool. Not doing it. Scared.
That's fair. See, I feel like that rat's not trying to hurt you. I feel it was trying to, like, hug you, like a jump hug. Like it was happy to see you. But instead, you're Solomon Doone, and you don't give a shit, so you just beat the shit out of it with your cane.
You know, I'm just gonna say I wasn't feeling the joy. I don't think he was too happy to. I was not happy to see
Dude,
him.
when rats see me in the sewer, they're like, yo, what's up?
Okay,
That's how they are, man.
those are some hip sewer rats.
Yeah. Well, they're not from the sewer. That's where they just hang out, you know?
Physics. That's one of the things that I miss about, like, specifically, like, Demon Souls. The front slice on, like, the dexterity weapons, like the scimitar and the falchion. Your character does, like, this, like, goofy acrobatic kick. And if there's an enemy at your feet when you do it, they get, like, flung up 20 feet in the air and go flying around. It's great. Let's see how you act when you're old as fuck. I don't know, man. Look, when I'm old as fuck, if we're still friends, we better still be friends. I'm going to make you a cookie. And I just want you to look at me with my fresh new plate of cookies and be like, hey, you remember what you said when you were 31? Yeah, that's right, Crash. Fuck you.
When do you think you'll be old as fuck? What's your estimated old as fuck age?
I don't know, but I'm scared as fuck of the notions. Let's, like, not talk about it right now.
No, let's talk about it.
No,
Like,
let's talk about it.
all right, Michael, what's old as fuck for you personally, not like for other people, not saying, oh, this person's old as fuck, like when you turn a certain age, for you.
Are we looking for a number?
Number. 70. I'm gonna go 65. Probably gonna start at 60. I'm probably going to start saying that shit at 60. Then I'm going to go 65, and I'll be like, oh, fuck, I really am old as fuck. And then 70, I'm like, why am I still alive? I've been eating hot dogs every day. I should be dead. And then it's just going to be like 80 or 90, and then 100. I'm going to be like, that was the secret all along. You just have a 55-gallon barrel of fucking hot dogs. Bathing in hot dog water really preserves the skin.
Yeah, I'm more like with Kevin. I'd say like 85 for sure. I still want to be like doing shit when I'm 73. Fuck that.
Oh no, I'm gonna still be doing shit. Don't get me wrong. 74 for Brian. No, I'm here. I'm gonna be still doing shit, and I'll still be active, but I'm still gonna be saying shit like I'm old as fuck. I'm gonna be making references to shit from like 60 years ago, and people are gonna be like, "Okay, cool, Grandpa," and I'll be like, "Hell yeah, I can't wait." Well, actually, I can, but I don't want to. I want to just hop right into it, you know?
You're already in character. You're ready to be old
I'm
AF.
ready. I'm going to shave off none of my hair. It's just going to be this big, long white hair.
Dude, that's what I want. Can we be the Super Wizard Bros?
Yes.
Yes.
Super Wizard Bros.
It's just...
Oh, you know what's... I read... somebody made, like... There's always these posts on Tumblr about all the different subjects surrounding Harry Potter, because you can't escape it on Tumblr. It's a Harry Potter, and it's like a fandom fucking, like, cesspool. And here's the thing. I'm saying that with love, because I don't... I genuinely like some of the posts. The thing is... I read was what kind of firearm should Harry Potter use in his fight against Voldemort? And while I usually go exactly like what you just did at those posts, I was like, yeah, actually, what kind of firearm could I see that skinny little fuck using? And I was just thinking, like, you know, everyone goes with the boomer shooter, the 1911. But I'm thinking, like, just get him a Glock 17. It's lightweight, easier to manage for someone like that. I mean, you could go ahead and give him like pocket gun Walter PPK, but that'd feel like it'd be like racist somehow because he's British. And you're kind of like, here you go, Harry. Here's a fucking Walter PPK. Wink, wink.
The only thing that would make it better, is if he had a monocle that could double as a pocket watch.
A P90, so he just sprays in a general direction, and everyone just goes, ah! Oh, he didn't hit me.
The only thing I think of when I think of a P90 is
being afraid of the Harry Potter fans is a real fear to have. Those people are fucking vicious. They are horribly vicious people, and you have to offer them food before you start talking to them, or else they'll eat you. I've met them, okay, out in the wild. They fucking bite. This is coming from someone who's read the books like 3 times.
I heard a Discord.
It's Sword Fighter.
You'll get caught
Live from Baton Rouge. What's up?
Hi.
Can you hear both of us now? Oh yeah, there you go, Crash.
Hi, Dad.
We're just talking
Yeah,
mad trash about Harry Potter. Trying to irk the fandom, you know?
That already isn't watching our stream.
Yeah, because of, you know, come to us for all of your favorite Harry Potter memes and fun times, as I post on Tumblr, a platform I totally use.
What up, Piggy?
Or you
Nice
could go
butt.
standard and just like standard terrorist using AK. Like, it's too big and he's like blasting himself against the wall.
Yeah, I agree. An AK is a pretty nice gun. I don't know if Eric can handle the 7.62 round. It's a bit kind of a kick. But I think with enough training he can handle it. And That's the other thing is like all of the bad guys in that universe are really cocky.
We're getting feedback.
Yeah, I'm getting feedback on Kevin's end.
On my end?
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Uh,
Oh shit! I have you muted. I have the stream muted.
yeah. We can totally hear it. That's awesome.
Fine. I won't watch your stream.
No.
We want you
Whatever,
here. Don't
dude.
leave. Don't leave. And now I know.
I still don't know why
now I know.
Rowling wanted us to know that wizard poops themselves.
Yeah, but she went back and explained that, like, oh, well, when they were in college, they, like, totally shat themselves or whatever. Or not college, like the olden days of wizardry, however they explained that. I don't know.
Well, right. I mean, why wouldn't they poop themselves? Yeah. Vanishing poop. It has to go somewhere. Energy, or matter to energy conversion. That energy's got to go somewhere. No. I'm gonna put a Browning 50 cal in Harry Potter. I'm gonna say if they're gonna start converting matter to energy, that energy's got to go somewhere. Okay. So I think if so Battle for Hogwarts, we get a bunch of Brownings set up along like a bridge like this, and these fucking like cocky ass Death Eater wizard motherfuckers are gonna try to charge this castle, and they're just gonna get blasted. They're just gonna see sandbags, and they're gonna be like, "What is all this?" And then we're gonna have and here's the other thing: we're gonna have see they have magic cars, which is fucking dumb. They should have a magic fucking A10, a magic A10. Just come in and just and they just get wiped out, and they're like, oh, but they'd have like magic, like bullet deflecting magic. No, here's the problem with that logic: they automatically think Muggle weapons don't work. They've never been shot by a gun before. Okay, this is the problem with that universe. They're so cocky as to think that, oh, that thing that ignites gunpowder is not going to go off in my presence because it's.
Just remembered though,
What's that?
Muggle shit doesn't work on the grounds of Hogwarts.
That's what I call.
Wait, so you mean I can't poop?
No, you can poop.
But you just said Muggle shit doesn't work.
you can totally use a firearm. I'm going to call bullshit on that.
Thank you, Kevin.
Which makes me think that you'd be right. But like, when you player, that shit don't fly.
Yeah, if it's an electrical item, sure, but we're not going in there with like laser guns. We're like, here's a 44 Magnum, Madame Twilani, just with her like big googly glasses. She just has a super powerful fucking handgun. I could see into your future, and all I see is 44.
Wait, are you suggesting Trelawney would have a fucking
Yeah.
Albert Wesker hand cannon?
No,
Because that would be funny.
she would have a Smith & Wesson.
No, a Dirty Harry hand cannon.
Dirty Harry. Yeah, electricity is the only thing I haven't heard it doesn't work out. See, the other problem with that is that the book came out around the time of the Columbine shooting. So that probably wouldn't have flown too hot if everybody just... Well, the last book didn't, but, with all the school shootings going on, probably wouldn't be too good to put in a children's book. Oh, yeah, Harry armed all of his friends with H&K, like, MP5s.
Weapon.
They're all like...
They took the
'Cause here's the
off
thing.
of the A10.
I work in high schools, and a lot of the kids I work with...
who trains dragons or whatever, he can carry her.
What gets me about Harry Potter is that he goes to school where the fully 1/4 of the students are dedicated to evil. Like, why is the Slytherin house allowed to exist? Yeah, that's the problem with Slytherin. Everyone in there is just apparently destined for evil, but then they're like, no, it's not really evil. It's like, yeah,
They're just
it's
cunning.
Yeah, it's kind of evil. Wow,
Yeah, are we talking about this Gascoigne fight or what? Because he's already fucking dead.
you did a good job on that, man. Solomon Doone.
I'm glad
Vampire
you actually
Hunter.
tried. I'm glad you showed up to the stream tonight, finally.
Woo!
Damn. Damn, dude, you are spicier than those farts you were telling me about.
No, okay, so yeah, they totally could just set up a bunch of firing lines, and it would be no big deal. No, seriously, just a bunch of firing lines.
Make some pipe bombs.
They don't have to be accurate because they're fucking coming at them like they're walking to them in a crowd across a natural choke point. Which, I'm like, blow that fucking bridge, dude. Why did you wait? What, Crash?
I really like Bloodborne. It's a good game.
I've seen this part like 1,000 times. Let me finish blowing up Harry Potter. Okay, so like they waited until they like, oh, they're gonna cross our magic bullshit barrier, and then the second they start crossing, it's just 50 cal fire, and they don't have to be accurate. Just a bunch of mortars going off. You see a bunch of robes flying up in the air because you know.
And I
And
quote.
you know Fred and George would be amazing at making mortars. Okay, one of them wouldn't have to die because they'd be like. They'd be amazing at it. They already make fireworks.
Jesus. This is
Oh.
this is the quality content that people come here
No.
for.
Okay, and then
I like how you started by saying no. The answer to that is actually yes.
like they can shoot flames out of their fucking wands, but nobody uses a flamethrower. They're like, disarm, and they just like, oh, you knocked my thing out, and the other guys are shooting fucking like death, die. And
Harry
it's like-
Potter's like, I'm gonna try to disarm you, and Voldemort's like, this is literally going to kill you if you fail.
Yes.
Like that is the consequence. You're like going to knock away my wand, or you're going to die.
Okay, so firearms aside, the other option that would have won that fight is if they would have brought out the greatest wizard of them all, David motherfucking Copperfield. That fight would have been done. That fight would have been over. Voldemort would have been like,
Whoa! What about Chris Angel? We can't forget our boy.
Chris Angel would be
Mind
the guy.
freak.
Yeah, he would just teleport
I guess
behind
that's
Voldemort and be like, nothing personnel. Mind freak.
Why didn't we just make Shadow the Hedgehog the character for this?
No, David
I
Copperfield
more
would
up.
end the fight. Voldemort would show up, see him, and go, "Oh shit! Sorry, Mr. Copperfield. I'll disarm."
Oh, did he leave?
I think he disconnected. Napalm sticks to wizard kids? Yeah, of course it does. It's,
Internet's too bad. Oh yeah, I forgot his internet down there is just booty cheeks.
What are you talking about? Louisiana has some of the best internet in the nation. This is a fact.
You need to hit your laugh track right the fuck now because that is a joke.
Oh no, you did not shoot that green shit at me.
That's the one I hit. I didn't mean to hit that one, but that's the one we got. I meant to hit this one, but it came out with Will Smith. So there you go.
At what point in time in life is it not appropriate to just come out with Will Smith?
I gotta put the sound in there. I want to get him where he goes, yo, rewind. I don't know why, but every time I hear him say that, there's been like memes of it. It just makes me laugh a little bit. Because it's just like, they just said, yeah, just be surprised that you received this thing. He's like, yeah. Show me Fortnite. That's when they should have been like, no.
Chris Angel is just a grown-up version of that kid we all knew at school that ate bugs for a quarter. You know what? That's correct.
Oh. Yeah. That's. I'm beginning to suspect that you went to school with him.
All right,
man.
Brian, I need you to know. When I was in college, 19 years old, I went to a leadership and training weekend for my fraternity. And I ended up getting picked as a leader for a challenge. 4 of like the some 150 of us in the room got picked for like this challenge. And you had to lead your fellow frat bros, which is definitely not what they wanted us to refer to ourselves as. You had to lead your fellow fraternity brothers in like a gross challenge. And what was our challenge? It was convince everybody in your group to eat an entire handful of worms. I managed to find the words to convince the people in my group to eat an entire handful of worms. And you know what they gave us? $120 fucking dollars.
Hey, $120, well earned.
Yeah, actually, it was the coolest thing ever because never in my life did I think, yeah, I'm going to eat worms today. But I did it that day. In all camaraderie, I ate worms with them, and I walked
They're difficult
away.
to eat because they're fleshy, but then what you don't expect is the crunchiness from the dirt from the insides of them.
Well, I think we need to discuss these were some annoyingly clean worms then because
I've eaten worms.
they
But I've also been fishing a lot, so you get kind of bored. Hey, if you don't try the bait out, I feel like it's not fair game to the fish.
That's how you dodge them. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the bastards. Oh
Yeah, you just teleport through them like Chris Angel would. Or Solomon Doone, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, that last one really stung. Now I just want to kill them because I want the fucking blood vials, but ironically, I'm going to lose blood vials fighting them. So, like, why am I bothering? Hey. You're a dog. Come here, dog. Leashing, the weakest strategy of any Bloodborne player.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just don't want to deal with it.
Okay. No, nobody here is judging you on that. I'm jokingly judging you. I'm not actually judging you. So don't worry. Be cheap, man. Do what you got to do to win.
I gotta go back to the girl and give her the ribbon.
For what?
You use the music box that the girl gives
right.
you to
I
weaken
remember.
Gehrman,
Gotcha.
who's her dad, and then you find mommy's ribbon, and then you give her the ribbon, and then she goes and dies.
Oh, good. So we're killing children.
Bright storyline.
Yeah.
About as it's no worse off than Heavy Rain.
Yeah, they are. They are. They believe they're real, Michael. We're playing the simulation, and these people believe in their world, and they believe they exist, and we're just playing them like fucking marionettes. We're puppet masters. They're the next evolution, is what you're saying. I see.
They're the eldritch abominations, and they were birthed from human people, women.
Okay.
They're not human children, so it's kind of like veal.
Oh, right.
Did you just?
Yeah.
That's bad.
It's okay. However you justify murdering children, it's on you, man. It's what's in your heart that makes you want to murder children.
Speaking of hearts, from the heart of Captain Cleveland, Michael, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have 10 grand and I could buy the Slippy that lets me go die more in another section of the game. Show the doll where he touched you. Down here.
Oh, man. So these things... he's like, dude, I got that juice.
They do got the juice.
I
Give me
I
that
will-
emblem.
I will hook you up.
Oh, thanks, bro.
This shit will fuck you up.
How do I still only have one of those? Damn it. Ah.
It's like, what is it? It's the blue drink, man. Fucking take it.
You know what is really good, though? And I haven't seen in forever, and it makes me sad that I haven't. Purple Drank.
What do you mean you haven't seen it forever? It's like in every grocery store around here.
Purple Drank?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a specific brand of drink called Purple Drank.
Oh, there is no brand for them. They call them
No. You don't. There was one.
They just called it Purple Drink?
It had melatonin in it. It was designed to chill you the fuck out.
Okay, so that's what I called gentrified purple drink. Not like actual like fucking purple drink. It's just purple sugar water. And it gives it some fucking off-brand. You buy it from Dollar General. What you're describing is what people like jokingly want it to be, but it's literally like you just get them in your school lunch. It was called Drank. That's what Kevin said.
That's why I'm trying to say it with an A. Oh, it was just called Drank. They didn't even have the purple on the name.
Right.
That's right. Well, the only place I'd ever seen it sold in was the little gas station on Dorr Street at University of Toledo, so...
Which I'm not surprised, because that's a fucking... Is that a top hat?
Yes.
You motherfucker. You better put that shit on. That's what I'm talking about. Motherfucking Solomon Doone Vampire Hunter. Look at that shit. That is a snazzy hat. What's the other clothes look like?
Yeah. Sorry, I felt the need to put that on it. Pretty relatively... Can I...
Is it the same?
Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can't change the display screen like you can in...
Well, they have the same stats.
They do have the same stats. The collar's a little different. I think this one is blue.
I like the other one better, because this one's fine. This one makes him, like, this is like, you know, this one just looks way more gentleman. I enjoy this. This is I'm going to go hop on my horse. This is
Sally ho and Sally forth.
This is like his military garb. I dig it. This guy's like, yo, man. Hey, where you going? Wait, dude, no, wait. That was totally not chilly, man. Ow, my feet.
What?
Dude, you can't hurt me.
I thought that would damage him.
No. Ow, dude, what the fuck? I'm gonna kick your ass.
He's just stuck in there.
Yeah. How about you open up this gate and I'll show you how to fucking we'll rumble.
Nah, fuck that.
No, wait, come back.
Nah, fuck you.
Hey.
You're big and scary.
Well, you're small and stupid.
You're a dick. Woo!
See, this is true vampire hunter equipment. Oh man, I dig it. All right.
We're good. This
okay.
is
Oh, you've done this dance before.
no.
Up.
He's gonna.
Oh, you're taking a lot of meth there.
Did you say I'm taking a lot of meth there?
Well, what else are you just injecting into your thigh? That's how you do the meth, right?
And you missed that death, dude. I shot him and he just careened off the edge. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm not a dog. You can't pet me. Fuck out of here.
He's not trying to pet you. He's clearly trying to murderate you.
Did you see that animation?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Crow.
That bird really wants your fucking blood.
The bird, not you.
No, it's fine. Crow's the nickname. It's not like I think I've said this before. Crows are fine animals. They're intelligent, smart, and they can be loyal. But they're not my bird. I don't have a bird, to be honest.
What's the story behind a crow wind?
It's a name of a character I came up with when I was like 14 or 15. It was like a short story I wrote for school, and I just kept using it for like everything. I was like, such a cool name.
The only story that
it's just one of those like edgy teenager things I just kept.
You were a better edgy teenager than I was, because when I was 12, I came up with an anime character with spiked hair, and named him Xander. But then when I was 15 and had a chance to make an Xbox Live account, I named myself Herpes for You. So, you know, that's insensitive.
That's a great name. Yeah, sorry.
No, I did not beat my dog. That is not how I would actually pet my dog, just for how big that dude is.
Oh man, this guy has got
hella health.
He's got hella health, but also he's got a pretty sweet weapon. I mean, he doesn't even have to swing it that hard. He just like slowly moves it around you.
How are you not dead? Jesus, man.
He had 1 health left, which means that his body is at full strength.
He's got a nice hat, too. Yeah, that the saw spear has a nice quick like part of the meta in this game is how quick is your transformation attack.
Yeah.
And the transformation
That's how I
attacks-
was able to get past the first two bosses very quickly because I kind of figured that out thanks to your help.
Tempering blood gemstone.
There you go.
Blood gem
Hey,
contact.
look at that. You
Michael
earned-
Fields got a trophy.
I got a trophy.
Okay, and we got the monocular. So now I can where the fuck is it?
A mono. Oh, gotcha.
It's like it's a yeah.
So you can look about what like less than 10 meters ahead.
Look how fucking cool that is. I fucking love the design of this game.
Oh, you're talking about the background? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool. I thought you were. I'm like, it's a monocular, and then you just put it on, and it's like 10 meters.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You don't get real zoom in this game. He's still in the doorway.
He's like, yeah.
What
dude,
up, buddy?
You want to talk some shit? Open this door, bitch.
I don't want to talk any more shit, dude. I just kind of want to get through.
Nah. Go ahead, pull the fucking lever, see what happens.
No, I think I'm just gonna, attack you through the door. That sounds like a safer idea.
All right, be a puss. I don't give a
All right, fine, dude. I'll do it. Jeez, fuck.
Oh shit! Look at that puss attack. Oh wow, you hurt me.
I mean, I did hurt you.
Shh.
You took 130 damage. Look at that. How does that? Oh my god.
Yeah, see what happens. Talk shit, get hit.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. You're big and scary, but you're still stuck in a gate. At least I'm not stuck in a gate. Stuck in a gate ass bitch.
Until you get stuck in a gate later in the game.
Ugh.
Wait, how did you not see that move? He telegraphed the shit out of that one.
He really did. I dodged and attacked at the same time, and the game prioritized attack.
Eh.
You done yet? Gate bitch?
Gotta understand, there has to be one heck of a tailor to make a hat for someone that big. Sorry, haberdasher.
Oh, come on. I figured my attack would be quicker. How greedy do we want to be, Mr. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, nice.
Suck it.
Was the gate supposed to do anything to him?
I really thought it was going to damage him by closing it on him. I don't know why I thought that.
No, it's a good thing to think. I didn't think it would do anything, but...
Look at that. You see that? Why is there a fucking crib? You know what?
What? That's a baby stroller. Somehow they got it up the first flight of stairs and went, fuck it, and
Just left it there, just picked up the baby, and they were
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck this.
Well, have you ever tried pulling a stroller up the fucking stairs? It's like really difficult. The fact they get up the first flight's pretty amazing.
Okay. Do I even have... How many blood? I have 11. Holy biscuits and a half. I should probably go upgrade my weapon. But we're going to be reckless.
Hmm?
Because that seems to be my specialty, being fucking reckless. He's got a flamethrower. This guy's a prick.
What's your favorite bad movie adaptation of a video game? My favorite bad movie adaptation?
I don't know if I have one, because I haven't watched too many video game movies.
Favorite. Well, okay, you said favorite bad. Think about that, because there's a lot of really... You know, actually, I think it's Blood Rain 2.
That was a movie? They turned that into a movie?
Okay, no, and it was like set in the Wild West. It was really bad. I liked that it was like... I was like, okay, this is great. I'm like, this is a horrible idea, but I was like, you know what? A for fucking making me go, okay, what the fuck? And I think Michelle Rodriguez is on that as well, which, I mean, not too many people surprised. She's a badass lady. She has to be in all the badass lady movies. And I'm a big fan of hers, but I was like, oh, Michelle, come on. She was like, no, this just seemed like a really cool idea. Her and Mila Jovovich are really good friends, so.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
That's why they're both in those very similar kind of movies. But, yeah, I'd say Blood Rain 2, the Uwe Boll second one of that. The first one is weird. The second one's even weirder. They're like Wild West. It's great. should just hit you from left field. As far as favorite bad movie adaptations, favorite game adaptation for a movie was definitely the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, you strike a very good point with that one. Oh, we can go to church. Oh,
No,
shit, we ain't going to church right
We're
now.
not putting on our fucking Sunday clothes. This is perfect. The top hat is staying. This is a gentleman's hat.
Why do you have like a fucking pirate sword, dude? You're like just some dick in a town?
It is my rapier, sir, and how dare you? So that's not what that is, but...
That dude definitely had like a scimitar. I mean,
Yeah.
he's dead now, so now he doesn't have anything anymore, but, you know, hey.
Looking forward to that Monster Hunter movie.
There's going to be a Monster Hunter movie?
Sure.
Sure as in there is, or...
I didn't know, but I'm not surprised. It's a very popular series. I don't get it.
I don't get... Well, okay, I love Monster Hunter. Okay, that first and foremost, I love that game. It's really fun. Specifically, Monster Hunter World is the only one I've played, so that's the only one I can
Saber.
vouch for.
Saber, thank you. Cutlass Saber.
Ooh.
Thank you, ZMPs, for the courtesy. So you're saying you like Monster Hunter, you really love it.
I love Monster Hunter World. I think it's a great game. But here's something I gotta say. I don't know why they would make a movie about that game. Because first of all, every NPC in that game does not have a name. There's just like, yeah, this is Field Captain. This guy is like, you know, fucking Hunter Captain. This guy is Old Fart. Like, that's their fucking names.
No, you make up the names.
I mean, they're named that. They don't have, like, proper names. They just have title names.
Okay.
Like,
easy.
I don't know. His name could be...
Richard, Frank, Jonathan, Timothy, Alice,
Frank the Hunter. You
Yeah.
got me there, man.
and Theodore.
Can we call him Teddy?
That's his nickname, Teddy. See, you have all of these names.
What does Teddy do in Monster Hunter?
Teddy? Oh, he fixes the leather straps. Because everyone has to wear leather get-ups. And it's really hard to get into leather, and he's like the guy who like helps you get your leg in, you know?
Yeah, he's the leather fitter.
He's the leather guy. That's Teddy's job. I don't know. I don't know anything about Monster Hunter. All I know is that it's an incredibly grindy game where you hit on a dinosaur's thigh for like 5 minutes and it doesn't die.
I think there is something that I enjoy about the notion of like...
That's all I know about it. I like watching other people play it, but I look at it and I'm like, I would not enjoy this.
So I'll say this. A lot of hardcore fans of the Monster Hunter series did not like World because they felt like it was too casualized, but I have understood that the other Monster Hunter games are a lot more of like a numbers game and like, you know, long play ass, like grindy ass bullshit. But I liked Monster Hunter World because it's like I can climb on enemies and I can go for the weak spots and they're like flying around and I'm looking for all this other shit to do to weaken them and knock them down. And that to me was like super fun.
And no, I think we're getting dropped frames. I might have to switch the server again.
Should I pause after this dude dies?
No, you're fine. If it continues to wig out, let me know and I'll change. I'll fix. Deep Lore Monster Hunter is a post-apocalyptic world. Well, yeah, I mean, all of those people look like they don't actually have normal lives, so not too surprised on that one. I look at Monster Hunter and I'm like, wow, is there... I mean, is there just like a normal village of people somewhere? Like, do people just have like, I wash all the clothes, you know? It's like, I'm a farmer. Nope. Everyone's apparently there's no vegetables other than what those cats make from some farm that we don't see.
Dude, the food in that game looks so fucking delicious, though. Every time they carry out a plate of food, I'm just like, ain't
But
that
yeah,
something?
all of my experience is watching people hit like a dinosaur's thigh for like 5 minutes and then it doesn't die. And then it runs away for like 10 minutes and then you find it again and then you hit it for another 5 minutes. And then it runs away, like even more wounded, and then you hit it again and it's dead. Is that about right?
I think I have to make the fair statement that I have a penchant for liking games that have a bit of a grind if the gameplay's fun. I have to admit that. So I could probably be operating under a bias when it comes to games that have a bit of a grindy element to them.
And Brian, I don't think they're going to make a third Blood Rain movie because Uwe Boll is not allowed to make movies anymore. Well, it's not he's not allowed. The German government's not paying him to make movies anymore, so he's not going to make them. That's why he did them. That's why they were bad, because it was part of a tax incentive. And that's all it was all about, was making that tax incentive money. His movies were never meant to be good.
Dude, Kevin, did you type that before or after I said that? Because that's kind of funny. I didn't see that until just now.
No, he typed it like a little bit like in the middle of you saying it, I'd say.
Okay. Because that's funny that he and I would make that point at the same moment.
A good example of a really grindy-ass game is Final Fantasy XIV. And granted, Final Fantasy XIV is fun. Here's the thing.
It's
not grindy for the reasons that you're thinking. It's grindy because the base game story is ass.
They're fixing.
You have to go through that, and then once you're through with that, it's almost like you just survived something horrible. You have base game PTSD is what I would call it.
They are.
That's what I felt like. You're like, no man, wait till you get to Heaven's Sword. I promise it's gonna be better. And then I get to Heaven's Sword. I'm like, why didn't they just
do this earlier?
This feels so much better.
Yeah.
I never beat Heaven's Sword. I got through halfway through it and I stopped.
I thought we got you to Stormblood. I thought you got 2 Stormblood and then stopped.
No.
Well, if you ever decide to pick it up again, my ass is always going to be there.
If I ever decide to pick it up again, plan on doing it again. I got a Dragon Lady tank character. I got yelled at a lot, which is fine. That's normal for a tank. Everyone's like, do you not know that? I'm like literally before starting, I'm like, I don't know this fight.
Yeah, I'm new. I've seen other people do that. Like I walked into, because I normally always tank, but on the off chance that I'm not tanking, that's when I get the healer who's not like, oh, pull big, pull everything. I get the healer that's like, hi, I'm new, and I'm like, shit, I'm a DPS, I can't take care of them. And then here's Dick Shit McFuck, who didn't read the chat, goes and pulls like 3 groups, and I'm like, you have a new healer, asshole. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
Like, just, I don't know, read.
No, I know. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a tank, is so that way I kind of control that.
Yeah.
Because I know that I wasn't the only new player, and I know the feeling of being a new player in that situation because I played years of World of Warcraft.
And it's scary.
Yeah.
You're like, you get an actual social anxiety in that situation.
And I have no problem telling people, hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'd rather it be at my pace than at some like crazy metagame pace where I don't learn anything. I just see monsters die. And it's like, I didn't come to this fight for gear.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice bonus, but I came here to want to experience this weird fight. I think the fights and the combat in that game are pretty damn good for an MMO. I think those are the best parts.
Mm-hmm.
The story in the base game really loses me until like the latter half of the second.
Second part of its arc, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're at the end, you're like, okay, now it's not so bad. But like, you have to get there first, and like, fuck that for a lot of people.
Yeah. They should make that like skippable. You said they're fixing it?
Yes, they're in the process of fixing it.
How so?
So we are currently in the midst of the life cycle of Shadowbringers. So Square Enix has a penchant for putting out a total of 5 major patches and then calling it, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 per patch. And so they made an announcement on a live stream recently where they said, by patch 5.3, we will have adjusted the base game story to play differently, to be condensed, to be easier to get through.
Excellent. At that point, I think I'll pick it up again. Because I kind of want to go through it again, but I think that's exactly what I had a problem with. I don't like bad-paced things. It felt like they just, this guy fucked up.
What are you even fighting, dude? He just like started spazzing. I'm like, what's happening there?
He made a mistake.
He did make a mistake.
I've not found a game where I can play a healer. Was banned in WoW from healing ever. I'm really bad. No, here's the thing with WoW healing, and I've done this for years. A lot of it's add-ons, and honestly, just watching where the hell you're standing. That's it. It's actually incredibly easy to be a healer. People are like, oh, I use HealBot and I use all this other shit. It's like, you don't have to. You just need like a nice grid of like everyone in your raid, and then just no macros. That's it. Just set up a macro that's comfortable for you. And I make it sound simple because once you figure that out and you do it a couple times, it's like, oh, because it's like that every single time. The only thing that changes is where you stand. And that's it. WoW rating is
Farewell, good hunter.
not easy, but it's very time consuming.
I had a friend who played a lot of like WoW rating it.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came over and started playing Final Fantasy 14 with me, she's like, "Why can't I mod this so it'll tell me what to do?" And I was just kind of like, "What? You want mods to tell you what to? Well, then why play?"
Some people just want gear. They like boxes being filled. That's the kind of the thing with MMOs, and that's kind of the thing with grinding. And in general, we have the psychological need to want to fill bars and collect things when you play those games.
But if you're playing an MMO,
and some people don't care about the work, they just want the bars filled.
Well, even outside of the work, what about the experience? Like, why play the thing if you don't want to do the fight and have fun with it? Like, isn't that the point?
No, I agree with you, but some people just want the bars filled, man. Some people want that gear. They want to be top-notch gear guy.
That seems crazy to me. If I had,
and then like once that guy reaches that point, they get to this point in the game where they're like, I don't know what else to do. So they start a new character, and then they do the exact same thing over again because they have nothing else. It just sort of becomes this like endless cycle of I got to level up everything, and that's not just exclusive to WoW. That's a lot of games. Like Elder Scrolls Online does the same thing. The only difference with Elder Scrolls Online though is that game is casual as shit. You can just play it and just chill. And
really?
That's what I love about it. You can play it by yourself. You can bring a buddy in there. It doesn't matter. You just like walk around Tamriel just chilling. Some pretty cool quests. Everyone's like, no one bothers you.
What part of the world does that game take place in? Because the only Elder Scrolls,
ESO?
Yeah,
all of Tamriel.
So does that
You can go anywhere.
like Skyrim?
You can go to Skyrim. You can go to High Rock. You can go to Elsewhere.
Can you go to the original map from Morrowind?
Yeah.
Is it all built
It's
the
an
same?
expansion, actually. Yeah.
It's all built the same?
I actually don't know. I've never been there.
That would be cool as
I'm
shit.
still exploring the game. I'm taking my time because it's a chill game. I don't really want to
rush through.
And the game's not gonna hate on you for it.
So
It's very
okay,
casual.
I could ask a million questions about that, but I'm also getting myself into some fucking trouble here.
No, it's fine. As I said, I've seen this part 1,000 times, so you're getting me back to where I was, which is great. I don't have to do that now. It's a psychological need to complete things. That's why gacha games are so popular. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one thing about, and the other thing with ESO is, and games in general, is the in-game shop stuff. Bethesda is a total tool when it comes to that stuff. They are relentless with their advertising in-game. For the most part, once you get in the game and you start playing, they do like little reminders like, oh, you can get more bag space or this, but most of the time you don't ever see that shit, which is fair. But yeah, they really want you to buy shit with crowns and have a plus account and all that stuff.
What's a plus account? Oh, that game's free to play now, isn't it?
No, you still have to buy the game, but the plus account is like a subscription, and what it does is it allows you to have all the DLC without having to buy it. So you can play all of the DLC without having to buy it all, but you have to be in a subscription. Otherwise, you buy the game, you can just continue to play it.
I have to say this though, that I gotta commend them for doing something different, because I think that's the first time I've ever heard of a company doing something like that.
And they've got like 16 DLC packs. It's huge. Elsewhere and Morrowind were one of the two biggest ones that they just came out with. But yeah, it's a big relax and chill game. It's not like I'm sure you could take it seriously, but I don't see the point. Bethesda. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Paywalls and microtransactions really are...
The devil.
Yeah. They're just the bane of games, man. Like, I think, like... Okay, you have some cool, like, mini content that doesn't add anything to the game, but you're like, hey, you want this hat? It's $1. I'd be like, all right, cool, fine. Not saying that I really want microtransactions in my games, but, you know, if it's outside of the game and you're like, we have a bunch of hats and shit that you can buy for a couple bucks, fine. But, like, in the game constantly reminding you how, like, you're not the coolest.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's psychological.
Final Fantasy XIV has an interesting kind of back and forth with that because there are some like glamour items that you can only get off of like the online store, and they can be a little bit pricey. But then if you just look around in game, there's like a million different glamour things that you can get just by like buying stuff off the market board that people have to craft, and you're like, there's an alternative.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite thing of Final Fantasy XIV is the Golden Saucer. My character is still logged in at that point. That's the last time I played. I play a lot of games there.
like Chocobo racing or
all of it, dude. I loved it. That's like one of my favorite places in the game. Because the mini games are so dumb, but I'm like, this is enjoyable. This is the kind of shit I would do when I was bored, but they turned it into mini games.
and then you get GP for it, and then you can turn that in for like a Cloud Strife like
you can go play the
triple
lottery.
triad card.
It's,
Yeah,
it's so dumb, but you
I can
go.
fucking gamble.
I'm like, fuck yeah! It's an in-game casino. And you don't actually have to spend real money in it.
Oh no, I am not ready for you. No.
You're ready.
No,
That
no,
person
no.
has lightning.
Yeah, real lightning.
You are Solomon Doone, vampire hunter.
I am Solomon done out of here. Fuck that. Do I have? Nope. I still only have 7. Fuck. Hey. Fuck you. She's just like standing there.
Now, I remember that it...
Ooh, will this work?
I remember when I could enter a cheat code. Now I just have to enter a credit card number.
Bada boom!
That's a good one, Brian. I like that.
All right, so this is the long game.
Wait, so what is happening?
I poisoned him.
Oh, I like. I approve. I approve. That person looks mean. Fuck them.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's got like a lightning mace. Fuck you, dude. I'm like level 18.
He just got Thor's hammer.
Yeah, dude. Kevin's like, yeah, I remember this jabroni. Yeah, he is a fucking jabroni.
That's a subscription is probably a trick. You'll pay more than overtime when you straight out buy the expansion, but I don't think that's... I don't know what for personally.
Oh, his poison wore off. Hey, guess what I have a bunch more of? These poison eyes that fell off of, like, rats and shit. Yeah, thank your sewer rats now, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't mind subscriptions. Still running after, like, how many years, and these subscriptions have paid updates for Final Fantasy XIV is, like, phenomenal. Like, they definitely get the money's worth from the development team. Ha ha ha! God, that dude is such a dick to fight.
Nice.
I'm so glad I just stood back like an asshole.
No, that's great. You're catching me up, man. I appreciate it. I had to fight that motherfucker.
He's got a friend, though. And his friend has got, like, a fucking rifle spear. Where you at, dog? I know you back here. Oh, shit!
He's like, looking for me, Solomon? I heard you were a vampire hunter. Here, eat bird shot.
I am a vampire hunter, if you happen to be a vampire.
Used to be 20 a month.
Used to be 20 a month?
On WoW? No, I don't remember it being 20 a month.
Yeah, I never remember hearing about that. I feel like I would have heard about that.
Yeah, you sure, Wraith? Because I don't ever remember paying $20 a month for WoW.
Okay.
I probably would have never done it if it was that much.
Can I not? I'm not going to be able to trick him in the same way.
No. He's got a gun, though. And infinite ammo. You're just going to have to fight this dude. Just get up there and kick his ass, man. What's wrong?
He's got a very, very annoying moveset.
Well, he's going to keep shooting you until you do it. Ooh. You got all the bird shot. Who-wee, gonna kill us some Solomon Doone. Call it Solomon tonight. Woo! But the only thing I don't like about in-game MMO stuff is it's just the amount of like stress and anxiety that you get from raiding.
Yeah.
Because it's at the end of the day, like once I've done with the content, I really like. I'm like, okay, I'll help my friends get like whatever gear. But then like once you start doing it on a schedule every week, it starts to feel like a job.
Yeah.
And I have friends who hate when I say shit like that, but I'm like, but that's how I feel personally. I mean, you might not feel the same way, and that's fair, but it does feel like a job when you're doing it on a like every Thursday at 7 o'clock, and then you're there every Thursday and Friday at 7 o'clock for like 4 hours doing the same bosses every single week. It just feels like a job.
Like, why is this dude such a dick?
Why can't you get in there? Yeah, just
Get one
dodge
hit
his-
and then he just dodges.
Yeah, well, dodge his shit. Oh shit, you have very little stamina. That's right. Woo! There you go. Ooh, that would have been good. There you go.
You can't remember backstabs in this game are.
Remember, patience. Patience. Don't get hungry.
I was trying to get past his attack because I thought it was done.
Yeah. Yeah. The prepaid WoW cars might be the thing then.
Ugh. Ah, dude, this is useless.
Is the stream still going on and off? If it is, I can switch servers. Because I'm beginning to. Ooh. It was a valiant. Hey, it was a valiant attempt, man. He's not easy. You did a good job. Seriously.
I lost. There are 10k blood echoes up there, and the only thing that I'm worried about is he one of the jabronis that picks it up?
Probably.
I'm making a beeline for up there. We are finding out, and then I'm gonna go use that to level up. Okay.
I miss raiding in WoW, but I also look back on it as I did nothing for so long. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like it starts to take up time that you could be used doing other things that you enjoy. But if you enjoy raiding and that's something you just want to do after a long day's work, go right for it, man. I'm not going to take a dump on that. That's other people's experiences. My own personal one, I just started to like, hey, I enjoyed this game with my friends, but my friends were far more into the game than I was. And so I just ended up like doing more with the game than I wanted to do. And they knew that. They were really cool about it. It's just, at the end of the day, I just felt like it became a job. And I was just like, you know.
That's not enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
And
I was
like-
already working a job that was giving me a lot of stress and anxiety, only to come home and go, yay, let's raid. And then everyone gets, it was not everyone. Like one guy got so upset every time something didn't go right because it was mythic. We're fighting some of the hardest shit in the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, chill out. And
It's
he did. After a while, he finally, he was a very reasonable person. So he did. And it all worked out in the end.
But that's the stuff that's supposed to be challenging. So you
Yeah.
want to understand when, like, hey, people are having a hard time.
Those were some of the coolest people to hang out with and play games with. And that's the only part I miss about it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I did like playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't realize it, but that's actually that's Christian. How you doing, man? Forgot that's your online name. It's good to see you, bud.
Who's Christian?
He's a friend of me and Mal's. He's known him a lot longer, but just a real life friend of Mal's for the longest time. And used to play WoW with us.
Nice. Yeah, I tried. Hell, I raid led in Final Fantasy XIV for a while back during the Heaven's Ward days.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: if you're gonna raid, like, you have to decide what your raid is doing, because you'll have people in there who want to like hardcore win, and then people who just want to hang out and play. And if you don't resolve like that discrepancy and like generate a plan, then everybody's just gonna be pissed. It's like, well, I want to do this. Well, I want to do that. What do you want to do? Like, I want to play video games with cool people. That's why I want to do this. And this stuff is hard. So it would be cool if we could do this like hard content and enjoy each other's company. And if we can't do that, then I don't want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that was why I stopped.
Fair.
Because like I was actually using skills that I had gained at work to try and mitigate problems that we were having in our raid group. And I'm like, I should not be like management mode crash while playing video games. Fuck that.
They're not paying you for this. You're actually
No.
paying them to do this.
I'm like sitting here. Cleveland Clinic has trained me on using like heart to like respond when people are upset, and like how to engage in crucial conversations with people who need to fix their behaviors. And I'm sitting here and having it with one of my healers. Then I'm talking to my other DPS who got in a fight with this guy, and I'm like, wait, hold up. We're gaming. No, this is not worth like. Fuck that, dude. I want to play video games and have fun. And if it's hard, let's fix that. And if we can't fix it, well, then we suck. And, like, if you have to tell somebody, like, hey, I think you're the problem in our raid group, it shouldn't be a crucial conversation.
Hey,
Just
you
find
know,
a more casual group, and that's fine. That's okay.
there's a lot of ego.
Ooh,
Lots of ego. And so that's where I'm like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. No. You guys go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I'll stay back here. No. I'll go hang out with the pandas.
Is that okay? So I still did. Nope. Can't upgrade it at all. Damn it. That's
Is
business
that
and
why you like
marbles.
Final Fantasy for career practice?
No. It's like super not. It's not what I want to do when I play that game.
Friends in college with Diablo. Dude, Diablo was like... I have to say, I was really, really into it, but I was also like... teenager, basically. Just... I spent most of my time playing it. I had the time to do it, because I didn't have a job. I was a teenager. So it made sense for me to play it all, but I didn't play it beyond that, and I know that addiction thing that you're trying to say, because I get it. There's a lot of people who have that.
I had a friend in high school who was so addicted to World of Warcraft, because when it came out was when we were graduating.
Yeah.
It was like 2006. So he was rating and everything back then, and like he failed geometry, and like I did everything in my power to get that dude to at least pass like our like government class. So I spent like a decent portion of my senior year of high school like making jokes about Jimmy Carter just so this dude who was addicted to like WoW and wouldn't study it on his own would like remember shit.
Old school WoW was no joke, man. I played it. I was one of the first in my friend groups to play it, and I got them into it. And I'm at the time I was like doing a lot of Unreal stuff.
Yeah.
And I had like found this game, and I was like, ooh, an MMO I can actually play, because I didn't have good internet.
Well, and you know, you got to get, like, I feel like World of Warcraft is due a lot of credit for creating the model that it created for MMOs, because what did we have before that? EverQuest? Have you ever played EverQuest?
Yeah, it's not very fun. It's an interesting game. I do like the community.
That UI, though, was so... Like,
I never made it. I never made a high-level character. I just hung out with people. I was very social in that game.
I had a friend who would play EverQuest all the time, and I just remember being so annoyed because, like, it looked fun, but the UI completely turned me off. So, literally, I would hang out at his house and play, like, Sonic 3 and Knuckles while he would play EverQuest, because that just seemed more interesting to me.
So you put all of world history into WoW lore?
No. I knew nothing about World of Warcraft. So I would also pick this dude up from home and take him to school, and in like the brief 15 minutes that I had him in my truck, I would just start talking about shit in government class, and I would make like little quips and jokes relevant to the bigger point of the lesson from the day before, so he would remember shit. I remember we were learning something about Jimmy Carter, and like my teacher hated Jimmy Carter, and I can't remember what it was that he specifically did, but I made this line about how I'm Jimmy Carter, I do crack and I smoke rocks, and my friend thought it was so fucking funny that it helped him remember everything about his presidency, and he got a B+ in the class. And
Nice.
that was how I helped him study, was, you know, through quips and jokes, so that when he would run across like the key words when we were taking the test, he would remember me making the joke, and then he would like do well in class, because then that would help him remember the lesson.
Yeah.
For
Laughter is an emotional impact, man.
Yes, and you remember things better based on feeling the same sensations and memories, like trying to recall them when you're taking a test. So if you're like reading specific words and it makes you laugh because you remember a joke about it, then like you might have a reaction that goes like, "Oh shit, that's right." And so he passed that class. And yes, I did ace it then because I was actually trying to teach him, so it helped me remember better too. Because one thing that they don't tell you is that teaching is the best way to learn something, which sounds really contradictory, but it's also true.
No, it is. I tell my students that. I'm like, I didn't fucking go to school to be an educator. I went to school so I could be a big movie man making videos and stuff. And then I'm like, yeah, this industry sucks. I don't want to work in it. Everyone in it is like cutthroat. And I was like, fuck that. I don't believe in that.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm going to make my own shit with blackjack and hookers.
Woohoo!
Except I didn't have those two things. And I just ended up making shit, so.
No, dude. You didn't make shit.
The masterpiece that is piss. I forgot. Yes. I really love that shit. I really love Paranormal Investigation. Super
Investigation.
Squad. I love that so much. But I would totally understand it if somebody watched it and went, ugh.
Just trash.
Not even say anything. Just go, ugh. I get it. I'm like, fair, you know, but I'm still going to laugh. I think it's the funniest shit ever because I'm in it.
Well, you know what you need to do, dude? You need to help them remember how good and how golden it is by giving them other things to remember along with it. Like an energy drink made with saturated fat.
Forces you to learn all the subject and not just the surface info. Yep, that's exactly right.
I don't understand why he's not attacking, so I guess I'll just do this. And you're dead. Why weren't the other wolves that easy? Hey, fuck you, dude.
You know what's funny, too, is I like teaching people about lighting. I'm not, like, the best at lighting. I understand it. I understand the theories behind it, but I'm not the best at it. And there are some people I've taught lighting that just, like, get it and are able to do it way better than I ever will. And it's fucking amazing when that happens. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's quite a refreshing feeling when you're like, teaching people stuff works. Also, I'm glad I could give you the basic concepts because I couldn't do that. Now you go and shine on, you crazy little diamond.
You just caught up to where I was.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah, man. I had accidentally not accidentally. I deleted my character because I didn't know I could have more than one. So a friend of ours could play it, and now I'm back to where we were.
Cool. I got you caught up. Phone, why did you do
And my
what you
character's
did?
a lot cooler. By like 1,000 points cooler.
Because he's got that worried, pissed face.
And the top hat, the monocle, that whole fucking getup. Yeah. Solomon Doone, vampire hunter.
Its goddamn face. Can we talk about how for some reason the character portrait in this game, why is their neck like they're all fucking giraffes? Look at that fucking neck. That dude has.
Everyone in this game is incredibly thin.
Yes, everybody is like.
They're malnourished.
Super malnourished.
Have you ever seen a really skinny person with no shirt on? They all look like they have like necks like giraffes.
I guess I haven't.
I used to be like that before I actually started eating food.
Because
there was a time before I didn't.
What does one eat if not food, my friend?
Ramen. And if anybody tells you ramen is food, they're lying to you.
Dude,
they're
all
broke.
I know.
That's all they are.
All I know is
it was a good night when you had ramen and hot dogs together, man. Fucking mix them together.
You're forgetting the key $1 proper purchase. Not even $1 proper purchase from Big Lots. Those yakisoba boxes, dude.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I remember one day you came home with like 5. I was like, oh shit, how much money did you spend? And you were just like, pfft, and like dropped them on the counter.
They were inexpensive. They're very good, and you can heat them up. Could not ask for a better meal.
At least back then.
Air? Yeah, you can eat air, I guess.
I eat air all the time. That's why I burp all the fucking time. No. No, that's bad. That's poison. I do not want poison. Do you guys hate light? No, you have hoods. Shit. Do.
the one thing I'm really surprised by is like, I guess it's because his character is like new, doesn't have as many stats. But I'm like really surprised that you don't dodge nearly as much, because I feel like you'd be like,
to be fair, that is my normal playstyle, hence why I'm using the threaded cane. It's just there's a distinction when you've been playing so much Souls, and when you think about Souls games, the Souls games I've been playing the most recently have been Dark Souls 3, and before that I was playing a lot of Sekiro, and they're not Bloodborne. They have distinctly different ways of handling. With like Sekiro, the main way of defending in that game, like, yes, you can dodge. Yes, it is good, but it's nowhere near as good as like deflecting with your ninja sword. So that game's all about deflection, which is a lot closer to blocking, which is a lot more, prominent in Dark Souls. Like, granted, when we play Dark Souls, I'm usually using those two swords, but you can easily like inundate enemies and get them to like stun. So I'm not in, despite the fact that I've been playing this for the 2 hours, I'm not like in dodge mode yet for some reason.
Gotcha.
I also think
adding egg to ramen, by the way, that is a legit good meal.
Oh yeah, that is
fantastic.
full of
when
sodium.
I said
but
ramen isn't food, I mean if you just eat it all the time by itself with nothing. That's when I'm like, okay, you can afford an egg at that point. You can afford like a pack of hot dogs or something else.
just put it in there.
Right. Maybe you can. I don't know. I honestly am very lucky that I can afford that kind of stuff.
Hey, do you know what's great to think about? When I go home after stream today, it's going to take me like minutes.
Yeah. Crash liked this so much they decided to move into the same neighborhood.
Proud Lakewood resident. Now everything's on fire, and that dude's going to fire away at me, and yeah.
The game's dodging mechanic is bad. It's just anime whooshes. That's all you're doing.
But they're very overpowered. Like they're very, very, very overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
it's to compensate for the lack of block.
Yeah. I mean, you can't listen.
You can block with a shield. It's not advised.
I didn't know you could do the same animation in Bloodborne that you can in Yeah. Holy shit, hey! Oh, there's like people here. Duh. Definitely standing on a live battlefield just like jacking away with his shield.
You're a skilled hunter.
Yeah, I'm a guy with a wooden shield.
You know, the shield is a sensible weapon. Or, sorry, defense, I should say. Can be a weapon in the right hands. So, like, this would be a perfect time for a shield. Damn. You guys got a pretty nice,
nice fucking Tommy gun up there.
You know what? You didn't catch up to where I was. I actually bypassed this area. I remember this guy.
Hey.
I was a little bit further.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do that pretty quickly.
No, you're fine.
No, I can.
Oh, I believe you. You don't have to.
No more bullets. Why do I have no bullets? I'm using my gun too much. That's another problem.
Well, it's the thing is like I've noticed your dodging is a lot less, and you're just sort of like shooting them, waiting for it, because I think it's just a lack of time since you've last played it. You don't know all the.
In my mind, I just think like, oh well, they're just gonna spam attack, so I should just spam my gun so that they run into it. What up, buddy? Yeah, fuck your jump attack.
I look for that opening and then I attack. And that's something I do like about it, but also this game's dodging mechanic is incredibly dumb. So some attacks I literally just move, and it could be like this giant tree landing on me, and I'm like, yeah, it technically landed on me, but I dodged, so it didn't.
Oh, speaking of it landed on me, that attack just hit me on the fucking dome, and then he just backtracked. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. You're still doing your thing. You want to come back? Thanks. Oh my god, I'm so sick of that happening. The only thing that makes him a real pain in the ass is he's got like a couple of blood vials. If you're not level with them, it doesn't activate all the time, and I think that's just bad programming.
Well, to be honest, they've been doing this for how many Souls games at this point? There you go.
He's gonna go heal.
I remember this guy killed me once.
Come back.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
That's the environment. What's he saying? Yeah, that's a minigun in the Victorian era.
Well, the thing is this game's historical accuracy is
Negligible.
You have to understand, they're like vampires and werewolves, which, you know, they're real, and this is also the apocalypse. So, yeah, I think a minigun is fair game. They do have guns.
Is he gonna heal again? I don't think he has another heal. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Oh, that's gonna hit me.
Ow.
Oh shit, I'm back in range of the gun. Really?
Yeah, where'd that guy come from?
Ah, he's gone now.
So, like, that guy's not really much of a werewolf, as he's just, like, extra hairy. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, got bigger hands. But he's just, like, a much hairier grandpa.
Yeah. I don't think he's got another
He's
heal
a
on
were
him.
grandpa, that's what he is.
Thank you.
I like were grandpas, you know?
Bone marrow ash. Is that really all that dude dropped? Well, and a shit fuck ton of... I was gonna say souls, but they're blood echoes. Words!
Yeah. He drops like 500 zenny.
Is that...
What?
Is Zenny just... The only place I've ever heard Zenny before was Dragon Ball.
What?
Oh no, I'm dead. That was stupid.
No, you're still alive.
How the fuck?
You have like a sliver. Now it's the official currency of a lot of Capcom stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I need my...
In Breath of Fire, actually. It's all Zenny.
These guys do
I
not
believe
like
it's
torches.
a rotary Gatling gun, which, don't follow me, should be around as early as Civil War. I think they may have happened during the Victorian age, right? Yes, they are a viable these are great hallucinations for the time.
Well, this game also pulls one of those things where you're like, all right, is it real or not in the game's lore? Like, am I sleeping or is this happening? Because they don't really make that clear. And if they do make it clear, I didn't catch on. Why am I picking up an antidote when this dude is striking me?
The character saw a good opportunity to pick up some free stuff, man.
Well, I should be stabbing dudes in the head more. Like that. There we go. Hey. Hey, you. Yeah.
Da-na-na-na. I've been watching Kevin playing
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. It's a pretty neat game.
I really like Breath of the Wild.
I've been wanting to play Zelda 2 on stream. It's one of those games that people hear about.
Yeah, but they've never actually played.
Oh, I've beaten it. I really enjoy Zelda 2. It's bullshit hard. It's bullshit hard, but it's fun bullshit hard to me. But I also played it a lot as a kid, and I got really upset at it. So I think I have a bias. I don't think Zelda 2 is... It's my favorite one, but I don't think it's the best Zelda game ever made.
Its subtitle was Adventure of Link, right? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's like Zelda 2 Link's Adventure.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But these dudes were supposed to hate fire.
All I
They're not
remember
walking
is
away.
I just had the gold cartridge,
Yeah.
and then I then emulators.
All right, we got the crash robes. Those are the crash robes. Are you just chilling down? What are you?
That was smart. That's a move I would have pulled. I'm very cautious about going to next areas. Demon Souls taught me that.
Yeah. Whoa, the grass just like popped in. Nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope.
it does that.
That's a whole lot of nope. You can fuck right off with that, my guy.
Civil War is late Victorian. Then she laughed really loudly at me. Oh.
Go, 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 go. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Just make a really sad face, Wraith, and just go, I'm really sad now. You make me sad. And then go, the only thing that'll help me feel happy is a burrito and a hug. And now the ball's in her court, you know? Burrito and a hug. Can't beat that. If anybody ever feels bad, burrito and a hug.
How could you beat that? There, see, now they're cowering away from the flames like they should have been.
Is that the one where you fight your own shadows, the final boss? Yeah, and it's a bullshit fight. You just crouch down and then you just stab in the corner, and the AI in that fight just doesn't know what to do, and it dies. It can't really hit you all that well. If you try to fight it legit, good luck. That's a hard fight to do legit. But if you just crouch in a corner and just stab, you can kill Shadow Link very easily. That's one of those Nintendo Power kind of games where
You needed the Nintendo Power to win.
kind of, yeah. They expected some sort of guide. Castlevania 2 was a lot like that too.
Oh yeah, because Castlevania 2 had like the jank shit where you had to like crouch in a corner where nothing was happening, right?
Yeah, you had to be holding a very specific item and crouch in a corner for about a few seconds, and then a tornado would come and whisk you away to the next area. Huh? It's not a minute and a half. No, it's like, dude, it's like 10 seconds. It just feels like that. Yeah, it's not that long. I beat it a couple years ago. And I was like, yeah, this is stupid, but I was like, I can get... Like, once I figured out what that was... Because when I was a kid, that always stumped me. I never knew how to progress in that game. So I was like, and I read everything, and I was like, I don't get it. None of these clues are helping me.
Hoo-doggy. All right, do I need anything else from over here? This is about where I turned around from. There's something right there, but I don't think it's all that worth it. Okay, let's go activate the shortcut.
So you can nuke the tornadoes so they dissipate? No, it doesn't quite work like that. You see, Castlevania takes place in a universe where nuclear arms don't exist, apparently, which is a shame because vampires and Dracula would be a huge... it would be much easier to take care of Dracula if you just dropped a nuke on his fucking castle. They wouldn't have nearly as many problems. Dracula would just find out, oh shit, they have nukes. I'm gonna fuck off then. Sorry, dude.
All right, well, just so we know, for future sake.
Although if you watch the series on Netflix, you'd find that Dracula is probably the one with the nukes.
Yeah, oh, dude, that Netflix series is so good. That's a crispy show.
That's pretty good.
All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
I enjoyed watching that. I watched it on the trip out to the northwest. Sorry.
All right.
When I do road trips, I usually have like my... I do like a like redneck life hack where I put like a tablet and like tape it to my dashboard. And it's just
redneck life hack.
Yeah, well, and it's like I have the dashboard. And I have like Netflix. Because you can download movies on Netflix to your tablet. They have like an option to do that. And so I have like all these series, and I just like put it there, and so it's playing, and I'm driving, and I don't particularly like I watch it, but I'm not really watching it. I'm like driving.
This is about to be crazy. So, all these enemies down there are gonna like wake up the moment I get. Oh no, they're already awake. Fuck. Yeah, like one. I just picked it up too. Oh no, shit! I have like 8. When did I get 8? What the shit? Come here. Hey. Michael, motherfucking Galetka, did you just?
Well, Mike's done this area.
I would have to say that I missed.
Mike's done this area. How many times have you done this part?
Oh, several times.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
done it several.
You can set like the entire floor on fire or something.
Hit the chandelier's sides. You're hitting like you're trying to hit the middle of it. Yeah. Or maybe is it underneath it?
Is it just the floor? The floor looks pretty covered in oil. There it is. Okay, but it's not as it doesn't like just rampantly catch fire. It just hits like a small small area and it like hangs out there.
I know, like there's something that just makes everything all shit explode.
I didn't know you could do something. Well, I am going to go explode and I'm a bitch. See ya.
No, you're fine.
Woo. All right, who's following me out here?
Yeah, I don't know much about Vampire Hunter D. I don't actually watch a lot of anime. I think Castlevania is the only one I made an exception to because I was like, it's Castlevania. I like Castlevania, so I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But a lot of anime, I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, you guys play tennis? Cool. Oh, you guys are baseball? Cool. Oh, you guys are superheroes? Cool. It's always like some kind of like.
I feel like you just described one show. Because
all
anime.
Yeah, pretty much that's like an entire genre. It's just like a bunch of teenagers hanging out doing shit. But they all have like something going on. It's like, oh no, but they're in gun club. Oh no, but they're woodworkers. Oh no, but they actually are they work for the IRS. But they also fight demons. Like there's always like, but they're normal fucking people that
check out the new anime tax code.
Tax code plus XXD.
Tax code prime alpha D6.
I'm not a fan of that stuff. I do like stuff that's like, you know, if it's like that like Castlevania, I dig it. Because I have interest in it. But beyond that, I'm just like, nah, I can't dig it. I'm a big Star Trek guy. If they made a Star Trek anime, you bet your ass I'd watch it.
You should Google like anime Patrick Stewart. Yeah, Patrick Stewart, or specifically anime Captain Picard to see if anybody's done like a justifiably good one.
No, they haven't.
You just know. You don't even need to look. Hey, do you think
I try not to bring Star Trek up too much.
Do you think Picard is going to be good?
No. But
oh no, why not?
Dude, that's not hard to fucking imagine. It's the trailer is literally just to pull people in with nostalgia. It's made by the same people who made Discovery, which has 20 producers.
Oh my God!
There's
why?
so many producers on Discovery.
Why do you need so many producers?
The whole trailer bringing Data back and Picard, it's all just nostalgia to bring people in. I'm sure there's going to be some episodes where people are like, "Oh my God, did you see them do the thing?" I don't care.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a movie. It's a series.
Yeah, it's like I think it's going to be like 8 or 12 episodes.
But you do think it's going to be genuinely poor?
Yeah, Discovery Season 2 is ass. Have you seen it?
No.
Discovery Season 2 is poor.
Well, if you're looking for some live-action anime movies, watch Guyver. It has napping Jar Jar Binks. Or rapping Jar Jar Binks, excuse me.
Oh, nice. I like that. I like the idea of Jar Jar Binks throwing down some fucking, like, bars.
Throwing down some sick bars, man.
Yeah.
Laying it out.
Dude, if he did that, that would be way better than the performance that George Lucas wrote for him. He's like, yeah, I want a rapping rabbit. Okay? Now, everyone would be really upset initially. And, you know, it would take years. But then people would come around and be like, you know what? That was ingenious.
The Rappin' Rabbit. Genius.
That Star Wars documentary is amazing. He's a drunken master Sith Lord.
Where's he at?
What?
I know he's here.
Dude, fuck those dumbass Reddit bullshit theories. I hate that shit.
There's a lot of goddamn evidence.
No, it's okay. Evidence versus fucking speculation. It was never fucking idea. Watch the Star Wars documentary, and you'll see that George Lucas is a fucking fraud.
Is he? Please tell
Yes.
me why. I need information.
The dude wanted to make goddamn toys, not Jar Jar Binks, the Darth Lord Sith. It's fucking bullshit.
Is that why he made Jar Jar Binks for toys?
Yes. He put a child in his movies to get children interested in Star Wars. He's been doing that shit since Star Wars 3. Like the Return of the Jedi.
But I like Return of the Jedi.
Well, he's been... You're like one of very few.
Okay. Can you explain to me which then? Because I'm
Which what?
Scrub Lord with a lot of this stuff. So please
Whoa.
explain to me
Whoa.
why Star Wars Episode 6 is a bad movie in your eyes. Because it sounds like that's what you're saying.
Episode 6 or Return of the Jedi? Is that like the same thing? I forget.
Yes.
Oh, it's not a bad movie. It's just not the best one. Like, I watch it, I'm like, it's fine. It's fun. It's, Star Wars. It's not terrible. It's not great. I enjoy it.
So
The fucking planet, like, teddy bears, I'd said this before, like, they literally wrote that for little kids, those parts for little kids, and it was a Jim Henson thing, so I get it, but it's also just kind of like, no.
So then, which Star Wars do you appreciate? Do you appreciate Star Wars? I guess
I actually like the very first one a lot. I think if you just watch that by itself, like, okay. The Empire Strikes Back is a fantastic movie. I'm never going to deny it's a fantastic movie. But if you just watch the first one without watching anything else, you're like, that was a fun action-adventure sci-fi movie that I got to enjoy.
It definitely didn't set my expectations for what the next movie was.
No, because they didn't think they were going to make another. That's why.
Because the first movie, I felt like
It resolved everything, and then they were like, oh shit, we made money. Empire Strikes Back comes out, and it's amazing. And then they were like, oh shit, I want to make toy money. And that's the thing. He specifically got the rights for the toys for Star Wars, and that's why Jar Jar Binks and that whole fucking thing came about. Now, if you want to go ahead and say, oh, the idea was to make a Darth Jar Jar, I'm like, no, the dude is a fucking moron. He's a greedy corporate moron whore. I will gladly say that to his face. And he'll go like, you're just like, I'm like, yeah, fine. Dude, I will take whatever fucking insults George Lucas wants to throw into my face as long as he wants to, but he can't deny the fact that he's just...
Wow.
I'm not a... Dude, fuck it. I don't care. He's got billions of dollars. What does he give a shit about what I say?
Okay, I was just... So, I liked the third movie of the original trilogy because I liked that Luke had stopped being a little bitch. But it definitely, like, you watch Star Wars Episode 4 and then going into Episode 5, like, something veritably changes. Like, there's definitely the notion of, like, hey, this is about people piloting, ships in space and, like, how dangerous that can be and how fun and exciting this story is. And then Episode 5 is lightsabers! 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 I am your father. Lightsabers! And then that's how I've looked at the rest of Star Wars ever since.
Wow.
It's just like, it feels like it's...
we gotta watch Star Wars again so you can see it more objectively.
Well, I mean, I watched it just in 2015. Luke did stop being a little bitch. Because he spends the first two movies just like... Yeah. Meanwhile, the entire time, the only likable characters are Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Yeah, I know Star Wars is based off of Akira Kurosawa, but it's more than that. Like, if you watch the Episode 1 documentary, there's no music. There's no interviews with anybody. It's just them making the movie. Watch the people around Lucas. Watch their reactions. And some of the shit he says, like going to ILM, and I've said this 100 times, going to ILM and like, yeah, we can give you $30 million, and like 95% of that movie is CG, and they're like, 30 million? Are you fucking insane? We don't even have the technology for this. He's like, well, basically, like, once you do this, then more people are going to want it, so we just build a new technology. And they're like, for $30 million, George, get the fuck out of here. They're fucking ILM.
What does that mean?
Industrial Light and Magic. They are the de facto best special effects, visual effects people in the industry today.
The only one that consistently continues to run. Other ones will open up and immediately shut down.
Yeah, other places open up and close down. ILM has been around for a very long time.
Interesting.
They're very experienced and very good at what they do. I mean, they make the fucking Enterprise, for Christ's sake. It's a fucking great model. God damn it, I love that ship. Anyway.
I understand that my perspective of episode 5 sounds very narrow, but I'm also looking at it from like, I definitely binged those movies to get ready for episode 7.
Ryder, you always like the cool shit, man. He's like, I like the holiday.
I like the holiday special.
ILM's got that big dick money. Yes, they do. But when you're being told, hey, could you make new technology and new things that have never been done before for, I don't know, $30 million, they're going to be like, yeah, suck a dick, George. They didn't say that, but there was like this, like, they're like, is this guy fucking serious?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm a maverick. I'm a creative. This is like the craziest thing. It's like, no, everyone comes to us with weird shit like this. You're not the first guy. It's just, it's so contentious.
Well,
Like, and like you watch him pick the child actor that plays Anakin. It's so bad. There are 2 other child actors that played Anakin so much better in the previews for that, and the casting director lady was like, yeah, these guys are so much better. And he's like, no, I kind of want this kid. The kid couldn't get his lines right.
Hang on one second.
And he
got something from my mother.
Oh, the kid couldn't get his lines right, and he was just a little kid, and he wasn't really an actor. It was just poor choice. And he picked him because he's like, I want I'm a genius. I want something relatable.
I want to ever try.
That documentary is on the Star Wars YouTube main channel. It's an episode 1 Phantom Menace thing. It is a treat to watch. The first minute, he's just taking 2 markers to storyboards, and he's like, this is real, this is CG, this is real, this is CG. And the people in ILM are just standing back with their face like, oh my God. Oh my God. You have to understand, this is like 1997, 1998 when they're planning this. They had technology to make more practical stuff and some CG. They've done fucking Jurassic. Did they do Jurassic Park? I think they did. Yeah. They've done that. So they were like cool with it, but he wanted like this movie to be a computer generated mess. And his vision was that this was going to be the best thing ever because these guys were so good at what they were doing, but they were like, we have never made this before. This is impossible. The actors have never had to act in front of nothing before. They're like, yeah, just pretend you're in some council chamber. And they're just like,
okay.
Okay.
All right, I want to... Oh, God, I only have 1 Molotov cocktail. I am so fucked for this guy.
And it shows that the kid was not an actor. Yeah, that kid was not. That poor kid, Jaleel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, he grew up with so much hate, and he just ended up being...
Yeah, I got a couple.
He ended up being fucked up from that role for the rest of his life.
No, I know.
And George Lucas is just... He's a billionaire fraud. That's the thing. I could say all the shit I want. I'd say it to his face, but at the end of the day, he'd be like, well, I've got $1 billion. I could buy you. He's right. He could. He'd give me 20 grand or whatever. He'd give me like 10, and I'd be like, George Lucas is like A grade, 100. I'm fucking easy to buy. And then afterwards, after the 10 grand is over, I'm like, yeah, he paid me for this. I didn't really mean it. He's right. Jake Lloyd.
Didn't Jake Lloyd turned out pretty poorly.
Yeah.
Haley Joel Osment was the Sixth Sense kid, right?
Oh, right.
Who then became Sora.
Right. Yes, thank you for clearing that up. I've been saying that guy's name for like, he was in Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars, like, I know it well enough because I've seen the movies, but I don't really know it. That's more Nick's thing. Nick knows Star Wars pretty well.
Shit, now he's covered in poison. Well, maybe not quite yet. He's just like freaking out over where I threw the cocktail, but he's like constantly freaking out. He won't sit still.
Yeah, 20 grand pays 20 grand makes a lot of problems in my life go away very quickly.
I think this might be a good stopping point.
That's fair. You do a lot for 20 grand. Just like fucking right there. Boom, 20 grand. You'd be like, dude.
Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
It's like, they're like, suck a dick. It's like, dude, I don't care about the length. Let's go. I've never done it before, but I'm pretty sure I can do it pretty quickly, you know? And that's why our stream's more mature. No, I charge more than that. I've got skills. Oh, shit. Wraith's got skills.
Anyway, I think I'm not, because I am going to be that persistent asshole that's like, wait, I can do it.
No, you're fine. This is a good stopping point.
This is a good stopping point.
So tomorrow, Sequoia wants to come back over, and she wants to try to do some more Resident Evil 4. And she's really excited to play more of it, so we're going to do some more of that. Then Wednesday is, well, whatever. I haven't decided. I don't know. We'll do something. Thursday, and Friday might be switched around, quite possibly. But Mr. Goat won't be in town for a while, so Vampire is going to be on hold for a while until he gets back. But afterwards, yeah, we'll get back into it. We'll get back into our redneck henchman vampire game, which will be fun. But yeah, speaking of which, yeah, I think you'd really like tabletop. Hey, Michael, wouldn't Crash be good at tabletop?
I think you would be. But if you don't think you're gonna do it, and if you've never given it a shot, then it's something to think about.
It's improv.
But yeah, it is mostly improv. And depending on who's playing the game,
Just do what I do, man. I made a dumb character, and then you just fucking play dumb and make dumb decisions, and then you learn the game that way. And it's fun, because then you're like, I go up and stab it in the knee, and it's like, that is an eldritch creature from the void, and I don't think a D20 is going to help you. I rolled a 20. You stabbed it in the knee, but then you die anyway. And you're like, oh. And it's fun.
My only
I find it fun.
my only concern is that I'm too much of a tryhard.
No, that's the thing. Yeah.
it's like you play and then you die, you get upset, and then you make a new character, but you launch kill everyone. Like, we once made, what did we do? I found out that as a level 1 D&D character, you have like a +6 to hit on 2 attacks a turn with a little bit of like creative engineering. So as a level 1 character, you can just dole out damage.
So hold that thought, Mike, because I want to talk about it. We'll be back again tomorrow for Resident Evil, possibly Wednesday for something, and Thursday for something, and Friday for something. And if you're out in the audience, that something might be Sea of Thieves if you have the time. But otherwise, maybe even Neverwinter Nights would be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll figure it out, and we'll keep people updated as we go on. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining us. Thank you, Crash, for playing some Blood Souls.
If we want to do more Blood Souls in the future, let me know. But when Kevin gets back into town, the priority is Hams the Sanic.
All right. The Dream Collection it is. All right, cool. Well, all right, everybody. We appreciate you for joining us, and we will see you next time on the Curse Push. Take care, guys. Have a good one.